There is that incredibly long pause again for some odd reason. I don't know. We got to do something with that, don't we? What is up, everybody? It's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. It is that time again. It's time for Gaming Beyond the Box. Hope everybody had a hell of a week. If you didn't, we're sorry. It's probably Fork's fault. Anyway.
Damn it, Fork.
Yeah. Fuck y'all.
Always.
You wish. Anyway. See, told you. All right, let's start with the bottom. Leo, what's going on, dude?
Nothing much, man. Just been playing some Breath of the Wild and Ascent. On to you, Ghost.
I fucking played Halo over the weekend, which was, well, I'm not going to say talking mad shit about it because it was actually entertaining, but, you know. Yeah, take it away, Dredd. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did too. Played Halo with quite a few people in the community, so that was fun. Take it away, K-Way. Bob
played Halo over the weekend. Played a lot of Flight Sim, and I'm super pumped about the Back for Blood beta going live tomorrow for pre-orders.
Man, I thought you were going to start like repeating us.
Well, who didn't play the Flight? If you didn't play the Flight over the weekend, it's because you didn't have access. Everybody who accessed,
I never signed up for it.
Yeah,
that's a good way not to get it.
Yep. Yeah, that's a very good way. And we just lost. Oh, there he is. All right, lady, what's going on?
Well, I played Halo over the weekend.
I'm so shocked right now.
Other than that, yeah, not much. Just hanging out. It's the kids' last week of summer, so that's exciting. But yeah, it's
I
been
remember
fun.
those days.
I know, not right. I'm dropping so much money on back to school supplies. Like as they get older, it just becomes like ridiculous. They're like, no, I need cool shoes, and I'm like, what about like the fucking $30 Filas? Like, no, I need $80 Etnies, mom. Like, whoa.
That would not have passed with my mom. She'd been like, there's shoes, wear them.
Be glad you don't live on the coast and all be surrounded by surf shops. Everything has to come from a surf shop.
No, yeah, no.
I told my daughter one year, I'm like, homegirl, you've never been on a fucking surfboard. Everything doesn't have to say Roxy.
You don't need a full fucking wetsuit to go to school.
No shit. Everything does not have to say Roxy on it.
Right.
Fuck, everything needed to say Roxy on it when I was in high school, and I live in the fucking middle of the desert, so.
That's bad.
I don't even know what Roxy is.
I was going to play and say, what's Roxy? But, you know, I'm in Florida,
there was
so
like
I
a
have
store in the mall you bought it
I
from.
know,
It started
I
with
know.
an A. I don't remember what it is now, but it was all
I know it's
rage.
I know
No,
it's the
not
name of a
Abercrombie.
character from Gen 13.
It was like the surf one.
It was a surf shop, man.
Well, there was PacSun.
It was the surf shop.
I know Banana
a lot of people
Republic.
pick them up at PacSun.
Like Anchor or something? I don't know. Anyways, Husk, are you there yet? I don't think he is.
Yeah,
Nurse,
I think Husk is trying to link his Pornhub channel with the podcast for some odd reason. I'm not sure why.
That's what I do.
But anyway, his second trip back in the last 2 weeks. What's up, Scrub?
Oh, nothing much. Glad to be here. Let's have some fun. I played a little Halo Flight, started the Ascent, and I still have Death's Door waiting to me. There's so many games. Xbox has no games to play, guys. Do you notice that?
Games.
Everyone keeps on saying Halo and Flight together. I'm like, Halo Flight Simulator? What?
Yeah, they're mashing up.
Yeah.
Starts next week. Get on the beta.
It's technically called a tech preview.
Yes.
Whatever you want.
Well, technically.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a beta yet.
Oh, sorry.
All right, and Fort.
I did not get into the Halo Flight, even though I had like 3 people willing to give me their accounts, which I felt really weird even thinking about that. I'm like, I don't want to be on your account. Something happened. But played actual Microsoft Flight Simulator, a little bit of Destiny, and here and now. So, Wilmy, what have you been doing?
Oh my God, we're going to talk about it. That's actually why we got Scrub back on today. Yeah, because I think I sunk over 20 hours into the Halo last weekend.
Yeah, I was pretty close to that.
Are we going to talk about how the heat wave sucks ass?
No, it does not.
No, because I just live with the heat wave. That's
I live with it every day, even during the
Are you
winter.
talking about the heat wave in Halo or the actual heat wave? You know,
The gun.
general? Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
No, I like the heat wave. But
Commando's better.
to each his own. Not everybody has to like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, according to Twitter, you do.
Oh my god!
So you're not a real
I don't
gamer.
even fucking scroll Twitter anymore. Like I am so over it. Like I just don't. I just mute everything, and I
mean,
I'm
I
over all
downloaded
of
Fruit
the
Ninja today and started slicing the shit out of that.
Was it better than the graphics on Halo Infinite?
Yes, I mean, I was amazed at how much fruit was getting destroyed. It's the number
You
one
used
game
to
from now on.
connect with it too.
Oh, wow.
Did it have the right
I mean,
physics to it, or
Yeah,
Alright.
it blows every game away. And I
He got
didn't know
them pineapples.
this entire time. I thought FPS stood for frames per second, but apparently it's fruit per second.
Yep, fruits killed per second. That's what it's all
Well,
about.
Nick's has got it. He canceled his pre-order. He can't support any company who mistreats watermelons in their games. Respect the melons.
All I did was shoot the
Cantaloupe better.
chickens. Like that was my favorite thing to do was blow up the chickens.
I don't know.
We were
I am going
talking
to say
about that.
I speared a chicken and it blew up.
now. I did make sure when I hit a couple of the maps like Bazaar, I did make it a point to be able to see if I could actually shoot a chicken. As
I
far
shot a
as
chicken.
yeah, and that chicken actually explodes when you shoot it, so that was pretty awesome.
Little suckers are
that was-
fast.
That was not the main reason I was playing Halo, was to shoot chickens or to buy bananas. So
What's the price on those bananas in Infinite?
I don't know, but there was people complaining
They're space bananas, so they're special.
about the fucking bananas in the game. I'm sorry, if you're gonna play the game, you shouldn't be looking at bananas. But I mean,
Well, I mean, if that's the one thing you can complain about is that the fruit doesn't explode right, I mean, that's a lot of fucking digging in a game to find something to complain about. Oh, the fruit doesn't explode. Okay, I didn't know we were playing a fruit simulator.
maybe, like I said, maybe he was mad he couldn't find a cucumber his size.
I was too busy laughing at the banter between the bots. I actually had a bot teabag me.
Yeah,
I had a bot teabag me before.
Wow.
I thought that,
I didn't
that
have
was
that happen.
happening.
I heard
Thankfully,
about
that did not
teabagging, but
happen
I
to
never,
me.
I never.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, and I watched a couple teabag people, especially on the that one, oh god, what was the second map they released?
I can't remember the name.
is it Recharge?
Yeah,
Recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep,
I remember.
I saw a couple of those, but it was funny. They'd shoot them and just teabag them. They would grapple onto you and kill you with the gravity hammer. So it was quite entertaining from my end.
I mean, that one video that was released of the guy throwing the grenade, grappling the rocket, and shooting something
That was
with
so intense.
I'm like,
that was funny.
it. The fact that you did that over one weekend makes me kind of worried about what's going to happen when the game's released.
Oh,
The
well, yeah,
clips are
there's
gonna
going to
be
be
fucking
tryhards.
Oh,
Halo
yeah.
sweats are a thing.
Yeah,
Halo
they
scared
sweat
now.
very sweaty.
Very sweaty.
I saw one person, they were running and then they jumped. The person behind them grappled them while they were in the air. It slung them in the air with the rocket launcher. They shot across the map and hit two people. And I was like, yeah, what am I doing in my life?
I mean, I was having a blast when my teammates would turn around and run away, and I would grapple them and slingshot past them. That was cool.
Can I
And then
slingshot
Yeah, it was
my
meant
teammates
blitz. Yeah,
somewhere
Harlan.
else?
No,
No.
Fork,
go
you
to
should be
them.
happy about that. Because it'd be like
I've-
Fortnite all over again with me and the fishing pole.
Oh god.
I've been able to grapple them, the enemy, and try to punch them, and you can only do that from the backside. Otherwise, you have to use the gravity hammer.
And the gravity hammer definitely still packs
Yeah.
a punch.
Yeah,
Yes.
this fucking
It packs
thing
a
was
punch,
awesome.
but the delay is a little bit. It's different than it has been. So it took a little bit of getting used to. Like I was just running up to people and I was like, oh no, this is going way too slow. I totally missed that. So
It
I'm
changed-
excited to play with the sword when that's
Yes,
available.
and it's not as far reaching, so you do have to get a little bit closer. But
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
enjoyed using it. I was just amazed at the fact that when they went to ODST level, because they definitely got us. Because I think it happened to us, Wilmy, when we first started earlier that day. We were just going through people, and then all of a
Oh, yeah.
sudden they switched to ODST, and the guys are just doing this every time
Yeah.
we're shooting them. And I'm wondering what they're doing the moonwalk on me. And one shot with a pistol from across the map. I was like, okay.
And you can't do that to them. They still follow you. You can't do that to them. But
They were
do
like
that to
some
you.
crazy smart bots. Like at one point, like we were playing. It was one night. I don't even remember who I was playing with, mowing them, and one of them was just standing there, like AFK, and I just like killed it. I'm like, that bot's AFK. He's getting snacks. The bots are learning how to get snacks. Like,
You funny if the bot would have been.
Now, you know what's kind of funny is, so I played Sunday evening, and we started a match, and one of the players on our team had the 343 username. Like, it looked like a bot, but it was on our team. And so I was thinking, well, what the hell? But this person with the 343 username was talking about the graphics, and I'm like, dude, that ain't no fucking bot. So
I
don't
changed
know.
their name. Were you playing with crossplay, like with the PC? Like they probably just changed their name on the fly.
it's possible.
Bots start telling you to get good.
That made me think that maybe the Spartan difficulty bots that came out Sunday were actually 343 employees and not the ODST bots we played the other part of the weekend.
Well,
but I could be wrong.
It's like Scrub said.
Sure about that.
Hey,
We got that fixed. It's like Scrub said a minute ago when we started. What was it? Friday. It was me, Scrub, Rob, and Lord Addict, and it was a slaughter. I mean, it wasn't like you were even trying. We were running through them. It was like 50-6.
Yeah.
If that. And then, I think we had a couple of hiccups. My weapon wouldn't fire or something, so I had to back out and go back into the game. And then all of a sudden the bots changed. So it was actually kind of funny because that was when the ODST bots came in.
Yeah. And I started when I started playing and it switched to ODST, it would not let me strafe left or right. I could only go forward or backwards for about 3 or 4 maps. And I was almost actually doing better for a little bit. But
and bad part, Husk ain't going to admit it. He had his weapons and everything else, and I still had a higher kill count than him.
Oh shoot! I played with Husk Sunday. And,
What the fuck?
those bots, they were masters with grenades. I mean, it was like they threw a grenade. 9 times out of 10, it was going to kill you. I throw a grenade.
That's the idea, you know that, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Are you echoing?
No.
No, you're good.
Thank fucking God. Jesus Christ.
So
did you guys hear any soundboard shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck?
It was actually kind of funny because Wilmy said he got
timed
more kills than you, and then the soundboard went off of you laughing. So
yeah, he had no fucking gun or anything. He's just forced to run around and beat people.
Yeah, I was meleeing and throwing grenades, and
I got my ass kicked that match.
The melee seems overpowered in it.
No, it doesn't.
No, it was
right.
pretty on point actually.
It was great when you like punched them and they flew across the fucking map.
What I found
the physics are so much better in the
Hulk punch.
Yeah, what I found was when you threw the grenade at them, they ran through it, and you're nowhere near the grenade, and they knock you out. And it's like,
yeah, I felt that way a lot.
To me, it seems like
knew how to throw grenades.
Yeah, it seems like the AI was definitely patterned off the pro players. It seemed like I guess maybe
looking at the ground, throwing a grenade at the last damn second.
Oh yeah,
they're about to die and shit.
They probably gave them that game and just let them play 4v4 all day long and just got data off of them.
I mean, it was clockwork. Every time a bot had to reload, it was guaranteed there was a grenade coming.
Yeah, and it was they were running in threes. So when you thought you had somebody, he was by himself, but the other 3 were coming up on you. So it was just like, holy crap. And if you ran into the 3, obviously you had to deal with them.
I got tag team a bunch.
Good as fuck, though.
Oh,
the gameplay did not feel like a goddamn tech preview. No. I'm just saying.
That has got to be the smoothest beta. Look, I'll say beta for the sake of it. That's got to be the smoothest beta I think I've ever been involved in.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
because all the problems we had on Friday before the end of Friday were done, and I never had those problems again. The only problem I did keep seeing was the black screen, but that was it.
PC's a mess.
Saturday, it's funny. I hopped in with Darge, Chris Gannell, and Colt Eastwood. And the plan was to play a couple of matches. That was going to be it. I think we played for about 5.5, 6 hours Saturday night because we just couldn't stop playing. But I mean, it was crazy, man. Those bots, dude, when they started cranking up, and like you said, Scrub, those issues we had Friday night, I didn't have anymore.
Right.
And it took some getting used to killing those bots because you just weren't running through them anymore. But I mean, I would watch. They're actually, Colt got a video of it. I don't know if he's ever posted it. But the funny thing is, there was 2 bots. He ran up on them. I was running behind Colt, slid, and when they tossed a grenade at Colt, I went under the grenade and then meleeed the guy and killed him. So you had to do teamwork on those bots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the funny part was that the first map, if you paused before you ran out, they were always coming up the same way, and I would get triple kills, and all of a sudden they switched it up, and I'm like, wait a second, we threw like 4 or 5 grenades out there, they're still running through it, and I'm only getting double kills. I'm like, what's going on with this?
You talking about Bazaar? I know a Bazaar.
No, the first map, the training map.
Yeah.
The training map.
They were like spawning in the same spot for the longest time. They were spawning over to the left, like when you would first come into the match, and then all 4 of them would be over there, and you can just run over there and like kill them all, or they would just.
Speaking of,
hey, what's up, dealer?
What's going on, dealer?
Super chat. Keep up the amazing work, all of you. Thank you, dealer, and you too, sir. And I got to have you back on to get your thoughts on the Halo flight. If you got to play it.
He didn't.
He didn't get to play it. No, he was moving. He said.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
I'm sure he got to play it.
Me and Colt played enough for just about everybody in here.
I was so
I didn't get to
bummed
play
out
Sunday at all. So
see, I didn't either. I thought I was going to, and you know.
Yeah, I got a couple matches in on Sunday.
Guess what? The game's gonna come out soon. So
I was so let down. I didn't get to play at all.
I need another flight. I need another tech preview.
We need all the flights. Well, like that was just the flight, so that's not the beta. That's because we know we're gonna make beta to where they're really going to test those servers and stuff like that. So I'm not worried about getting my hands on it again before the game's out.
I'm assuming the next one will be bigger too.
Well,
that's what I mean. Yeah, they have to test those servers.
From somebody that's never been that much of a Halo fan, because I really haven't played a Halo game since 3. And even when we all had the Halo tournament, I refused to play. Everybody on this panel will tell you I refused to play Halo because I told everybody here, fuck Halo.
He was in chat making fun of us the entire time.
Oh, yeah. Wilmy, Ghost, and my commentary was pretty good.
I mean, it was all right, but like, if we should multiplayer this fucking game, would be way better than the last fucking Halo tournament.
Oh, dude, this one's multiplayer is.
I think 5's multiplayer is just legit. Like I thought 5 did multiplayer really well. Like, and a lot of people aren't on that. I thought that
it didn't feel like Halo anymore.
It didn't really feel like Halo, but it was still really good. Like, but then in a
it
way,
was
like
good.
this one,
I'll say that
this one takes from 5. Like, I mean, you're not
takes from 4, 5, 3.
Yeah, 2, it's taking like the best of each of them and kind of combining it. So.
Yeah, well, I started playing. 100%. I started playing Saturday with Fun Speculation, Mav, and the rest of and some of the other crew over there at Fun Speculation. And right off the bat, man, it made me feel really good as a Halo fan. I was like, wow, this is so swift. It's so crisp and smooth. And oh man, we've been waiting. This is the Halo game we have been waiting for.
Yeah, what we've been asking for years. Man.
It's a happy medium from the old, let's say you're going from Halo 1, 2, and 3, that area, maybe ODST, and then throwing in 5. It gives you a little bit of they slowed down the sprint. You still got a little sprint, but you're not just Usain Bolting it across
like
the map.
9% difference between
2%, wasn't it?
Right, and then you don't have the you don't have the boost side to side anymore, but you got your slide mechanic in there, and I think they just really hit the sweet spot of giving both styles what they want and mashed it together. They're gonna make a killing out of this game.
A beautiful fucking hybrid, and it feels like Halo. It doesn't feel like Call of Duty. It doesn't feel like anything else. It feels like fucking Halo again. And that, like, my first match, I fell in love with it like instantly. I didn't give a fuck about no performance issues.
Nope.
Like on PC, I had no problems on my One X. My One X ran better than the version on my PC. I had to take my monitor and knock it down to 1440p and then overclock it to 75 hertz to get 60. When even on my 1080p monitor, if I played it at 60, it ran at 50. If I put it in 75 hertz, it would run at 60. Like, it was weird. It was the weirdest fucking bug ever. I turned in a ticket, but I didn't care. I would have played that game at 25 frames per second. It felt good. It felt like Halo again.
Smooth. I played between both PC and the series, and I didn't notice.
But
the difference.
You saw what I was.
No, I saw what you're saying.
You saw it.
And then Husk had me like alter some settings and stuff, and I was playing ultra settings, everything, and everything was smooth. As soon as Husk is like, all right, try this out because I'm having issues. I did the same thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm running at
10 under
30
the refresh rate
to
of his
40.
monitor. Yeah.
And then it jumps up to 50, but I couldn't get it any higher than 53.
And like I was saying this weekend, the fact that they let people take screenshots, put a video to Twitter, and even stream, the fact that they let people stream it all weekend shows you how confident they were that this was going to be good.
Better be confident in it. Let's be real. Like, they've been working on it for how long? They needed to have that confidence. They needed to kind of have that support behind it. So I'm not surprised by that. I'm excited for it, but it's not surprising because if they were going to try to keep that under the wraps, I
would have hated to see what it would have been if they didn't have this extra year.
Me too, absolutely. So I did have some issues when we were partying up, we were fine with like a party of 3, but as soon as we would go into a party of 4, we kept getting the like dead Spartan at the beginning. So
yes, right at the beginning of the match.
Oh my god, hit in the back of the head. Yeah.
We'd all be playing, and then we'd be like, everybody's like, wait, are you? One person would be like, wait, are you guys playing? Because we'd all be like doing call outs and stuff, and we're like, yeah, and they're like, oh, I'm still waiting in the fucking lobby. But it would show them in our fucking party. So there's definitely some matchmaking issues.
A random ghost would come by and just assassinate somebody randomly.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I tried joining.
That was the only issue though, like was just that matchmaking when you join, but it was only in a party of 4. Like there was no issues beforehand. So
yeah, I tried joining, but all the cool kids were like, "Oh man, we already have a full party." I'm like, "No, you don't. It's just you in here." Thanks, Mav.
Damn.
Hey, that was for me that night. I was just
I know. It was funny because I'm like, all right, cool. I pop on, and all of a sudden I see you pop online, and Mav's like, and all of a sudden everybody scatters, and Mav's like, I hate to tell you, but we got a full party. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I see how it is.
I want to give them uber fucking props for how that fucking game runs on the One X. Like it was butter fucking smooth. Like I literally had a better experience on my One X than I did my PC. Like it looks great too. Like it was just consistent, I guess. Way more consistent. It was crazy.
Yep.
And that's what you want.
I went from not giving a fuck about Halo to just wanting to keep playing it. So
yeah, that's that fucking kind of shocked me. Like when we were on playing, and you're like, you were talking about it like constantly. Like, holy shit, actually feels good. This actually is kind of fun. And then you didn't stop playing until the fucking tech demo ended. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, like I said, the only reason we stopped Saturday night, but then we switched out because it was so late in the UK. Darge and Chris had to hop off because it was like maybe 4:00 in the morning there. So we still kept playing.
Yeah, I did the same thing Saturday night, and that was only because I had to wake up for the podcast Sunday morning.
Does anybody know? Does anybody know whether or not the progress that we've made in our multiplayer careers on Infinite, whether or not it'll transfer to the release of the game?
As far as I know, no, they do.
I would assume not, and I honestly I would hope
they were going to wipe it.
I don't think it'd be fair.
I think it should wipe personally, but that's just me.
And this time they've done it right too with the battle pass. The battle pass doesn't expire either.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's good.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
I
You don't
did
have
learn
to
something that you
spend
can
money
actually-
to get credits. Like you actually can.
No,
You-
yeah, you can earn it,
you-
but at least if you
You
pay
grind
for it,
and it's not terrible either. Like the grind isn't.
You can
doesn't
earn it
seem
like
bad.
a mobile game.
Yeah, just not as drawn out. It doesn't seem that way, anyways. And I
Yeah,
don't know.
not at all.
Now, what I did notice with the battle pass, some people are getting it faster than others. The battle pass wasn't based on points through the game; it was based on you going through and finishing objectives.
Yep.
the challenges.
Yeah, the challenges. So
Yeah.
that is a little bit different than what other games do. Other games is basically let's add up all your points at the end of this match, throw it to your battle pass. So I don't know if they're going to keep that way or what, but I thought it was interesting how they did
It
that.
was a nice game.
And you could even use your in-game currency to advance you to the next level of battle pass.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Ghost did.
Fuck yeah.
Motherfucker was like level 16 when I was level 16. Like just
Look, man, I just
Snap
caught
of the
up.
fingers.
No big deal. They gave me the free money. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, let
Fuck
me. I'll
yeah.
do this.
It only let me
Why
buy the
not?
battle pass once. It wouldn't let me progress other than
I
through
could
earning
never
it.
I think-
progress. Like I
got
never
all the way
went
to
up.
14 or
I got
16,
stuck at 8.
and then
but
Yeah.
even
I wound up
Ghost had
doing more
like had a
objectives. And
blast.
I got
with
up to
that
19 before it was all said and done.
shit. That fucker
Yeah.
went like 9-1 his first.
Yeah, dude,
fucking
like
match.
it's
It was
crazy. That
crazy.
felt like a real
His first
fucking.
match.
I don't know. It's fucking good shit.
Yeah, I think I got to like 3, but I wasn't fucking paying attention to that shit, and I was drunk every time I played. How unusual, I know.
Yeah, who would have thought, right?
I know.
Why are you shooting the wall, lady? Oh,
No, like,
All right,
fucking
let me catch-
staring at me wrong,
Let me
fucker.
catch this. Nano, thank you for 9.99 super chat. Let's see those heads if you're finding this week's episode less intellectually challenging than last week's and more to be recognized standard we're accustomed to for Gaming on the Box Nation.
I mean, technically, no one's told anybody to go fuck off or go suck something. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
I
what he's
kinda
getting
did.
at, we're
I
not
called
having
Mav
the,
out.
we're not
I
having
thought the Tesla conversation last week was good.
you should have heard Fork
I
and
went and read some
Struck
more on
talking
Tesla.
earlier.
Oh yeah, we talked some hospital.
They're doing their medical
OR stuff.
bullshit.
That's fun.
I mean,
Yeah, you just got to remind people every once in a while, man, the gamers aren't all stupid. There are some, but
Oh,
not all
I
of them.
pressed a
I'm still
button.
stupid. I just drink and know things. That's all.
Yeah.
I do this thing called raid.
I
Some
mean,
of us got a handful of useless knowledge we've acquired over 40-some years of living on this shithole we call a planet.
Fucking A, man. Fucking A.
I pressed a button and the little man shoots. Hmm
I will say I have a heartwarming story like Huss did. Like,
Heartworm.
Uh-oh.
Heartwarming.
Heartwarming. Go ahead.
My kids, like I was playing it one morning, like I'm sitting there with my coffee playing it, and like Briar walks in and he's going to his like summer camp type of thing right before he's going into middle school, so they're like introducing him to their school like the last 2 days last week.
almost like an orientation kind of thing.
Like an orientation thing, yeah. So he like walks in, like getting ready, and he's like, "Mom, what are you playing right now?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm playing the new Halo." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Can I try it?" And he like sat down and totally fucking mollywomped, got like 24 kills. Like,
Oh,
dude, that's
shit.
his first match. I was like, "Oh my god, like, this little fucker!" Like, I can't. But then, yeah, it's so funny because I mean, I watch him play his shooters all the time. He's just such a shooter kid. I have one who's like super RPG survival kind of like arc shit, and then one who's into shooters, and the one that's into Mario. But he's like, yeah, he just fucking kicked ass. And I'm like, I just want the game to come out so you can be on my team and I can, or play under my profile so I look cool. I'll just hand you the
you got to
I
put my
thought my kid
KD
was gonna
ratio
shit
up.
his pants. Like, I
Man,
literally
lady
did.
really upped her game recently.
And her
Whoa,
voice
look at
sounds so
lady.
funny all of a sudden.
What's up with that?
Yeah, guys, I'm just using a voice changer. Don't mind me.
Beaner, thank you for the 4.99 super chat. Mortal Kombat's theme came from a Norwegian church song, a Finnish hymn. There you go.
I posted that
good
the other day.
That was a good one. Good dad joke. It's a good.
And Nano says, and this is going to a Ghost. This flat planet, yes, I've already got a private message from Ghost on that one. He reminded me of the Earth is flat,
Like a pizza.
like a pizza pie, or however the hell they do it.
You all have a perspective, man. It's all about perspective.
That's it.
I mean, if the Earth is flat, but if you
no.
turn it,
We're talking about Halo. We don't care.
it's still round.
Yeah, good enough. We're still talking about Halo. All right, so back to your heartwarming stories. How did Halo bring everybody together over the weekend? Did it
Me and
cure
Leo
everybody's
played a lot
cancer, or
of
what?
New World together by ourselves.
I gained a
I was
lot.
the one that mainly played by myself, actually.
Yeah.
Farming. And
I
farming.
played with Wilmy and Ghost, which
For no
I
good
don't get to
reason.
play with anybody very often. But
Mhm.
I only got to play one match with Ghost, and I had to fucking leave.
I
Yeah.
figured
never
you
came back.
blacklisted us.
I played a few matches on Saturday, and quite a few matches on Saturday, and I had to go to a reunion, and I kept on going, one more match before she realizes I'm not ready yet. We did that for a good hour and a half before I was like, all right, I got to go. And
Oh,
then
you're calling
after the
probation
reunion,
office a reunion
as
now.
opposed
I
to
got
like hanging out at the bar after everything, I was like, I'm going back home. I can't wait to hurry up and play Halo. Are you sure you don't want to go out drinking with us? No, I'm good. I want to go play Halo.
It was nice to see y'all. Bye.
Yeah.
That hurts, Husk, because you and me played several matches Sunday, and you mentioned it. It hurts my feelings.
That
He
was
told
first
me.
thing Sunday morning. That was
He
first
told
thing
me.
Sunday morning. And
Oh, don't
then
feel
I
bad.
never came back then either because
No.
I got hung up doing other shit. I was
I
not
had
happy.
I had a good time playing because just from the community,
Bob.
folks in the chat, and
I love
during the different podcasts, different people's name was just bling bling bling. So everybody was just trying to add somebody. There was even a point where I was full and I was adding Dread because I was still a little drunk, and I added too many people to the group instead of 4. We had 5. But
Yeah, I'm jumping in. I'm like, there's 5 of us. Why am I here?
Yeah, I had to apologize. I messed that up. I tried to make up for it later.
That's fine.
If
We'll
I
play
get
later.
invited to the next tech
Ooh.
demo, trust me when I say that I will be playing that with every free fucking spare minute, and I'll just deal with the consequences
See,
later.
but that was the
Oh.
beauty of it. We got to play
That's
with
exactly
a whole
what's
bunch
gonna
of different people in the
Yes.
community. We played with
It-
Mats. We played with was it Steel Rain, Pong Soul.
Mhm.
I mean,
played
we
with
just
so
kept
many
on going.
different people. It was
Smith
awesome.
Vengeance. He used to,
Yeah, and we played with Mav
from a long
Mav
time
little
ago.
bit, actually, I played with him.
Yeah.
And Dark, I did join in on you once in a lobby, dude, but for some odd reason, when the match started, that was one of those where my weapons would not work.
Oh, that's
So,
weird.
yep, that was
Yeah.
Friday night.
I
I
got
was
to
trying
be
to
in
join
a
in on
party
you
with
there.
2 people who didn't get accepted. So I was just hanging out, like, everybody's playing Halo, and there's just like Jordan and Kevin were just hanging out in the party, like, oh yeah, we didn't get our invites. And I was, that's really awkward, especially for Jordan, because Jordan's like one of the best Halo players I know, and he didn't get fucking into the flight, and it hurt my heart.
Not mine, because I got to play it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was actually able to get on and play a little bit under his friend's account, so he at least got to experience it. So I'm happy.
And William, to answer your question, it does have more than one fruit. It's got tomatoes.
Well, yeah, and I had 2 things that came from it that reminded me what I love about Xbox and what I should always remember. Since I play a lot of multiplayer games that are crossplay too, being in a group where everybody's in the Xbox party chat is so much better than anybody's Call of Duty servers or Battlefield servers or anything. Everything's crisp. It sounds great. I mean, the quality is awesome, and I can't say it just brings back memories. I forgot how good it was. And also, if you ever get a chance to get you one of these dang Elite controllers, please do. Please do, because I just got my controller from off the Design Labs to match my
Oh, that's not the new blue one,
No.
is it?
No, it's not the new blue one, but I did it just to match my gamer pick. And when I put my hands on these sticks, I got obliterated. It's a big difference where you can change these triggers, you can adjust stuff like you want to.
You never have to move your goddamn thumbs if you have.
Yes, you put everything on the paddles. Man, if they need to put this in Design Labs, they really do need to put this in Design
I thought
Labs.
it was coming this
They
year.
will.
I thought that was one of
They
my.
I did
was
too.
one of my things,
I was hoping
so
for
I
a
thought that was
Series
gonna be a
3
thing.
to be coming
It's
out.
coming.
Based
It's
on
supposed
Yeah,
to
they'll
be
make
coming.
it 3.
Hoping
Yeah,
that
based
the
on the
sticker
new-
stops.
They're working on it right now.
And I think on the 3, the only thing that I know that they'll probably put on there is they'll put the share button on there. I don't know what else they would fix to make it better because this controller
mechanically they need
controller
to
and turn it into an elite.
That motherfucker
Basically.
needs to wear and tear a lot better than it does. Even the V2. I've heard enough reports on V2 that I didn't even look into it. Like I was not buying it because
I've had V2 since it first came out. And no problem.
Shit on me, and I had to Frankenstein it, goddamn, half a dozen times before I finally gave up. I'm like, fuck this. And I heard reports of issues with V2, and I was like, yep, fuck this one too. I'm gonna
You
wait.
can just send one over to me, Wilmy. It's cool. It's cool. Christmas is coming.
Yeah,
I've got 2 sitting here next to me.
I missed the fuck out of it. You get used to one of the elite controllers and go back to a regular one. Holy shit! It sucks. It sucks.
It's funny.
So much dick.
I've got the elite controller I won from Fork with that one whatever you had that you did for lifetime or limited controller or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I still have that. That the wife
keep contacting me, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Actually, they've been contacting me too, and I told the guy to fuck off.
But I mean, I still have that, and I barely use it because, yet again, with all the issues, I'm like, nah, I don't want to get used to something that I'm going to have to replace because of the issues.
They sent me a new controller, a new Elite 2, and it stick drifts, just like my other one that I got from Best Buy that stick drifts.
I guess I got lucky.
I can fix. You can fix stick drift. With Dead
At least
Zone.
you didn't pay $500 for a controller from somebody in the community, and you get it, and it doesn't do anything
dead in the
at
box.
All. Yeah.
Great paperweight, though.
Yeah, it makes a great paperweight.
It looks mighty pretty.
It was pretty to put the screenshots up on social media, but that's about it. It can't ever be used.
The only reason I can see that they don't put it in Design Lab is because it's going to cut some of the profits by putting the extra pieces in there and diversifying it. Maybe that's why they don't put it in there, but I know a lot of people, if they could,
I still gotta take my Series X apart and put this one on
dollars. People would still. Yeah.
If you like the color red, the Pulse controller for the series consoles with the share button, it's a beautiful red.
I love that on the
screen.
Yeah, whip it out.
Look at this, guys.
Banana.
It's fantastic.
Look, last gen.
Fantastic.
What is that color?
The Volt. It's the Volt controller.
See,
it's the fucking
I like
Mountain
the
Dew
Volt.
radiation piss color.
Isn't the Volt supposed to be yellow because it looks white?
That should have its own.
I just can't. I won't order any different because I can't use anything besides that Elite controller now. So it does me no good to have a different controller.
Well, mine was for
let me
looks and it
borrow
had my
one
name
of your
on it.
10, and I'll let you know how it works.
Lady, is that controller
on my end? See how long it lasts under my control.
Is that controller a color called white in a smoker's house?
Yes.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Just called it dead insane.
It looks like that through the video.
Oh man!
What the fuck?
It's the bathroom walls inside Motel 6 up the street.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my God!
There should be some phone numbers on there.
I'm getting myself a soundboard now. That does it.
Damn it! I didn't even mean to do that. I just
Get that stream deck.
Sorry.
Start pressing buttons.
I'm not fucking with it.
I'm surrounded by fucking controllers. Jesus Christ.
He's just grabbing now. He's like, oh no.
This is my most important hotkey right there.
Oh my God.
In the chat.
Yeah, I got my Series X, and I've never even put the batteries in it to actually use that controller with the Series X.
I've never used mine either, dude.
It's just sitting here.
I use mine, but I use it on my PC.
I was surprised how much different the Series X controller is to the original. I picked my old one up the other day, and I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I've actually got an Elite just to use on PC.
Yes. I swear by the Elites. I did not want to get the first one because I'm not spending that much money.
You only need one, though.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
All you have to do is
double
tap the connection.
Yeah, but it's
connection
really
button and
it's
switches.
annoying, dude. You gotta go room to room with the controller, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
like-
fuck that. Fair
I do like how
I only
easy it
game
is
in
with
one room. Though.
the Series X controller is so easy to switch between Xbox and PC.
Oh yeah, just tap the button.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Most people didn't realize that until somebody posted about it, and I'm like, how the fuck did you not know that already? I thought everybody knew that, but I was wrong.
There's a lot of common sense
Not
people don't know.
everybody.
Oh,
mean,
that
we-
is very true. Very.
Did you
very
say
true.
common sense?
Yeah,
What's that?
it's when you get like 2 pennies back.
So
What?
I guess we're
Whoa,
over
whoa,
the
whoa.
Halo conversation now. Even though, because
Uh,
if not, I can
we're
sit
on-
here and talk about it the rest.
We're
of
on
the
I could
controller
talk about it
talk.
forever. All right, who saw that clip? What's his name? It's like Ryan or something. I don't know. He does a lot of fucking around with mods and shit in the old Halos, and does crazy shit where he'll like blow a warthog up into the sky with him in it, jump out, land in a banshee, and then the warthog will kill like 6 NPCs.
I have a
Mhm.
feeling we've talked about this one.
Did you guys
Uh,
already talk about him when he launched? So remember the trailer when the fucking samurai armor dude threw a grenade over, blew
Yep.
the
Mhm.
sword over. Yeah. He did this shit with a rocket launcher. Is it
Yeah,
Bizarre?
we did talk
Yeah.
about it
Yeah,
when
you
he
did.
grabbed it
Yeah.
with the grapple and,
Yep.
and then
Yeah.
blew
Should have
out.
watched the
Yeah.
show, Husk.
I should have.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
They-
Sorry. God damn.
Thank you,
Trash
Leo.
Can is making fun.
Yeah, meant Blitz. I did see one YouTuber. He was playing the game and he blew himself up, and then he got banned from the
Yeah, I saw that one. The fastest ban out of a tech preview.
on day one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to a corner and he was just trying to break the game. He wasn't trying to play, and he just blew himself up with a grenade. Instant ban.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I'm just waiting for the next flight. Hopefully, I get to be in the next one. Too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so too.
Yeah,
I'm
assuming
thinking
we'll get in, and then they'll.
yes. If
Add
you're in the
more.
first one, I think you'll be lucky to get in the second one, and then they'll just add people on top of that. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Because
But
I have no
Please.
clue how I got in the first one, but I'm not complaining.
and matter of fact, this weekend I think a few of us are going to be doing the Back for Blood thing.
Yep.
aren't we?
Yes, sir.
And
will be
another
on that
game-
motherfucker.
And another game that we can't mention.
Oh, we're not supposed to talk about that?
Not
We can't even
we
say you
we
got
can talk
into
about
it?
Back for Blood. Oh no, you're not supposed to talk about it. That big ass fucking form had to sign and all that shit.
No.
Not even allowed to
attention.
post screenshots, mention the game's name.
Yeah, like that other thing.
Yeah,
And that
it's
other
like,
thing
what the
about
fuck?
the other
So
thing.
many things.
Yeah,
Stuff
I'm
things
getting
and
used
stuff.
already.
Exactly. But yeah, I do believe we'll be streaming it. Maybe I'm not sure yet. So, but
Possibly.
let's talk about the good old people at Activision and Blizzard, shall we?
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
It's called stupid on top of stupid. It's oh god, it's so bad.
You know, when you're digging a hole, you need to know when to stop.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Who
Well,
was the
apparently-
comedian that said stupid doesn't ever fix stupid?
I don't know, but man,
You're right.
they're now Mike Ybarra will be a co-leader of Blizzard with Gene O'Neill.
Yeah, I bet you that wasn't the way he was planning on getting to that position.
yeah,
I'm-
co-leader.
But either way, it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not
Yeah,
a bad
it's
thing. I'm
sure.
just saying, it just
No,
it-
yeah.
you know,
Oh,
you
no
know,
one wants to be a co-leader. They want to be
Well-
the leader.
Like I think Hoglog or Law or somebody else was bringing it up. You know, each time they put a new person, they go from CEO to president. Now they have 2 people who are co-leaders. And I don't know if Bobby Kotick's trying to do something so he keeps the most of the power himself or what. But
You know he's going to.
Yeah, he's
They
making that
keep-
money.
every time
but
they advance
I-
somebody, they demote them.
But I also wonder if with the lawsuit from the investors, because the investors, those are people that some of those people maybe even on the board or whatnot. You got
Mhm.
people that have enough money, they can call for the CEO's head.
Yes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just
So-
have to have enough people in the board. You have to either have
The
board
unanimous
has the
decision
axe.
or like 75% to
yeah.
get rid of them.
There's
What I
always
heard,
a
they
percentage.
From what I heard, they walked Sean Layden out of Sony, so anything's possible.
I think the only reason why they haven't let Bobby Kotick out because that golden parachute must be ridiculous, and
It's gotta be.
I think they're weighing out how much this damage is going to come versus how much they would have to pay him to leave, and they're just doing a cost analysis. Whenever it gets too much for what he would get, then they'll let him go.
He might have dirt on him.
Mind
too.
you, a lot of the Blizzard employees have now formed a union, and they're like, "We're not coming back till the union's recognized." And Activision's trying to smash it. So it's like you got that going on, then you have 2 lawsuits going on. I'm like, it's like, hey, when there's a fire, stop pouring gas. Like, just stop. Stop digging. Stop it.
Well, see, a lot of these people, they're not really in it for the customers or their employees because they're all about the price of the shares in the stock market. So what they're going to do anything to get the price of those shares up. The only time they recognize something is a problem is when those shares drop. And that's what you're seeing
Which is
right
when
now
the
with this
media
lawsuit.
exposes shit. That's exactly what.
And like Scrub said, that
they will cover that shit
contract,
up and bury it
depending
alive.
on that exit strategy that they have for that contract will determine on what they get. And it's unfortunately that they're the ones that screwed up. They're the ones that like really screwed over the company because of their inactions or actions. And yet they're still going to walk away with a lot more money because they ended up walking away.
And they get rid of one guy and they want everybody to look, see, we got rid of him. But you do realize that almost all the harassers and the problem people are still there.
Yes.
They haven't announced
we got rid of this over here. Pay attention to this. Don't worry about this.
Exactly. And that's what happens with a lot of these that happens with a lot of the corporations. They make a big figurehead to tamp down some of the writing, but a lot of the people who are still there,
it's the middle management. It's not the fucking
and
big
lower
guns for the most part. Yeah, like I mean that's what it is for the most part. Like when you look at that kind of shit, like so it's.
I mean, if you go through that lawsuit that California has against them, it names a lot of names. It's not just this. I mean, there's a lot of names mentioned in there, and it mentions former employee or current. So there's still a lot of people that work there that have issues. I mean, mind you, Ubisoft still having the same thing. Ubisoft employees walked out basically saying, hey, look, we still have these problems at Ubisoft that's never been dealt with. So
so just think if you're one of the people who are getting harassed and they fired the president, but the person who is still harassing you is your manager. That doesn't get fixed.
Nope. Yeah, they might imagine being one of the motherfuckers that didn't say shit, saw it and didn't say shit. Imagine being that coward. I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck. There's no excuse for it.
Here's the thing: who does HR work for?
Probably 100% of them didn't say anything and saw it.
Technically, the company.
HR works for the
There's
company,
always another fucking job
employees.
out there. That's all I'm saying. Like it drives.
Well, didn't the HR person get fired also, or something like that?
The HR person was the one doing it.
Yeah, like he was a part of the situation.
Yes.
So, we have an HR department where we fired him.
I don't know. Do we have another topic? Not that I'm sick of this
I would love
but
it.
I'm fucking sick of this one, to be honest. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
look forward to the bean. They will all be moving over there.
Diablo Immortal development update. It's going into alpha testing, so if you want to play the mobile game, which I got excited until I found out it was the mobile game.
Time for me to piss.
Go ahead and there is a link I believe someone put out on Twitter. You can actually sign up for it. Doesn't mean you're going to get in, but you might be able to get in. Some of the screenplay looks pretty good, but mind you, it is on your mobile phone. So
have fun with that.
Yeah.
I got excited thinking it was Diablo 4.
That's what everybody wanted it to be.
Like the screenshots look good. Like I'm not.
I mean, the screenshots look great. The gameplay they show looks great, but it's still on your phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you could use your Xbox controller and stream it to your. I don't know. I don't.
TV.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hoping, but we'll see. I'm
not a big fan. As much as I like cloud gaming, it's fun. You gotta have the best internet that you want to get all the games in there. There are certain games you want to play a platformer, most of the time you're good, but you want to play fighting game, racing game, you're going to run into some hiccups still, but it's getting better, especially after they put in the server blades.
Yeah.
Well, it the way I look at it when it comes to cloud gaming, it's good for that few minutes of downtime that you want to game real fast and get something in there and then go back to work or whatever else you were doing, hanging out with the family at vacation or something.
Let's be real. We'll go back to work. Yeah.
So, Dread, you should be happy about this one. Google Stadia may start licensing its game streaming platform to industry partners.
Yeah, they've already said that. They said that they were when they got rid of their studio, that they wanted to license their tech out to other people, other technologies. So it wasn't just for gaming. It was more for other.
It also looks like they want to stream their platform, so it's still going to the Google Stadia. But I mean, I don't know. At a certain point,
they're just trying to figure out how to keep their tech. That they
at a certain point, you got to let the dog die.
Yeah, well, they're just trying to pivot, trying to find another way to keep on bringing that money in with that tech.
Exactly.
What they shouldn't have done is they shouldn't have hired the wrong Phil. I'm just saying.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, Leo. So why don't you tell us your thoughts on Ascent? Did anybody else get to play Ascent? I did not. I don't think I downloaded it.
I played it briefly.
I played about 2 hours.
Yeah, no, I have not.
I got about 10 hours in, I think.
So in one weekend, the developers of Ascent, and mind you, this game is Game Pass, so you can download it for free.
Mm-hmm.
They still made $5 million in the opening weekend. So a free-to-play game, people still bought. That's not a bad thing.
How is this possible?
It's almost like Game Pass increases sales.
I know.
How is that possible?
And mind you, this game is free on console and PC.
It's not free.
Sorry, you pay $9 or $14 a month.
But
You
I was
can
like,
play it.
0.2 pennies with all the.
I'm
with all the
surprised
games in
those
there.
developers aren't in the soup line right now.
But yeah, apparently they still made $5 million. Not a bad chunk of change on top of what Microsoft gave them. So, Leo, Scrub, what'd you guys think of it? Wilmy, did you play Ascent?
I did.
He got 40 minutes in and stopped.
Yeah, pretty much. Halo ended that for me, but my issue is I don't like top-down shooters.
I looked at it. And Leo was telling me that you got to use the sticks to shoot, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm not a top-down dual stick shooter fan, but I did enjoy the game. If you just stand in one spot, I even saw somebody put it on Twitter. All the stuff that's going in the background, the sound design, they put a lot of work into this game for just
the game
15
looks
people.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous what they can do.
NPCs live their lives and everything. It's crazy.
You go in an area where you have a bunch of NPCs, you pull out your gun, start shooting, people just take off running, and only the bad guys will stay
They're
there.
smart NPCs.
Yes.
I killed a lot of them too on accident.
It took me a while to get used to both sticks. I mean, the aiming on them is very loose. When I'm used to you doing a lot of first person shooters. So when that happens, it messes with you real bad when you're trying to put it right on a person and it just spans past them. And then, you're going left, right before you get right on your target a lot. It might just be me. I might just be a horrible gamer. But some of that was a little of a problem with me.
Up and down took a minute to get used to also.
Yeah, hold the trigger.
Because you're not used to covering those types of games. And it's like, oh yeah, I can aim. Like I was one of those little gremlin dudes that have the grenades. Like I was shooting at him, but I had the aim up high, so I wasn't hitting him at all. And I was like, why isn't he? Oh, let it go, killed him easily.
Which I think that is novel to the game, and I actually like that. It has my attention where I want to play more, but how much will I play it? Because I'm one of them people, I like certain games and I'm just gonna dig straight into it. aka Halo. Some games I'm gonna play and I'm gonna like it and I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is, appreciate it for what it is, but it might not be my thing. Like I'm about to start up Death's Door, heard a million things, great things about it. I'm probably gonna play it. I might get stuck on it like glue, or I might say I love this game, but it's just not for me. That's the great thing about Game Pass. There's 100 games I don't finish, and then there's 15 of them that I'll play 100 times. That's just me, but everybody.
It's just gaming, I think, in general. Like it's. I mean, I guess not all gamers, but there's definitely a few of us out there to where like I'll sink like 100 hours into a game I love and never finish it. Like I just put the fucking time into it, and then I never finish it, or I'll start one and I'm like, oh, I really like this, I love it. Get into it, and then something else comes out, and I'm like, oh, I really like this, I love it, and something else comes out, and then it's like fucking 2 months later, I'm like, fuck, I never finished that game, and now I'm just looking back on it like there's no time. I'm sorry. It's like the fucking Woody fucking gif online, like farewell, partner. Like sorry.
I don't wish it on anybody, but all the people who got to either during the pandemic work from home and play or you were getting paid to stay at home and not work. I was very mad at you people because I had to be essential and I couldn't touch a game while everybody was going, oh man, my backlog, I got to play this game and this game and this game. I was very jealous of you people, but at the same time, I know a lot of people went through some hardships, and I definitely wouldn't want to have to go through that. So I see the both back and forth. But if I ever had like 2 or 3 weeks just to play video games, I'd probably be divorced, but I would love to do that.
You may be divorced, but look at that gamer score.
That's right.
Well, see, that's why you do like I did, and you marry a gamer.
Yeah,
so it works out.
I was honestly... The thing that surprised me the most about the Ascent was that I actually liked it. I wasn't even going to download it when it came out because I never got into stick shooters. Like the last one I played that I liked was Smash TV. That was back on the day. Yeah, that was. God, that was what, early '90s, something like that.
Yeah.
You old.
Back in my day,
we had to carry a controller uphill.
We only had 2 buttons, and then we got lucky and got 4.
Back in my day, we had 1 button.
We had 1 and a stick.
Yeah, we only did have 1 button.
Day, we had a dial
on the Nintendo controller. Yeah, that too.
We even had a ball that rolled around for us. Hit that damn centipede.
Pretty damn much.
Those were the days.
But
I remember playing that in Pizza Hut.
The Ascent, it's not really my type of game. I'll probably go back into it though, because I did just like the look of the environment and everything.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
But Halo, we can blame Halo for it. We can definitely blame Halo.
Maybe you'll get back into it. I don't know. I've heard good things about it, so I
will warn you about the NPCs when they talk. Most of them talk like Biomutant. As
a Nintendo fan, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, when I start playing, they start talking like that. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. No, I played way too much Animal Crossing.
Mag, you've never played The Evil Within Part 2?
Man, Ascent didn't fuck me. I think I got the wrong game.
Please tell me, Mag, you have actually played that game before, dude.
He has. It's only called Tony Baloney.
Okay, like not everybody's gonna play every game that everybody's ever played. Like
no. You have to play all the games. How many people came out
that played or that just picked up Mass Effect? Like I hate the whole like you're not a gamer if you've never played this fucking game before. Like fucking fuck off with that bullshit.
By you saying that shows that you are a gamer, lady.
Yeah, that shows that
I just have like thousands of hours into like the same game. It's fucking.
If you don't play every game and platinum or get 1,000 gamer score on every game that comes out and every fun stuff, you have no right to get on here and talk to other people.
How dare you watch television on your spare time?
Right.
You want to know how many? You want to know how many
you have a life?
I have 0.
Because I will tell you right now, any one of y'all want to look at my game score, fine. It sucks. because
I
I
bet it's
know.
better than mine.
Oh, I doubt it. Because there are plenty of years where all I did was play a bunch of Call of Duty and sports games and other stuff, and it was just
It
you
wasn't
play the
about
game.
achievements. You played
Yeah,
the game.
you get
Yep.
150 achievements, but I have like a month worth of multiplayer time. So I never care about. I'm all about the experience, and I enjoy the game. I'm not going to sit there and look at a list and go, all right, now if I play this one more time and do this duck, and I don't have time for that. I do have a life.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
If y'all didn't know, I am the official drummer of Gaming Beyond the Box. So I play my music.
Exactly.
I got my family. There's other stuff I got to do other than play.
There's
video
other things
games.
out there to do. Simple as that.
Matter of fact, that's what I asked today. All I see on Twitter is people arguing. What do they do in their free time for fun? I'm just curious.
Seems like they're on Twitter all the
Trolling.
fucking
Yeah,
time.
angry ass motherfuckers on Twitter, man.
That's their fun, is trolling.
Can you imagine scrolling through Twitter all fucking day? That would be so boring.
No.
Fuck that.
I can't.
Imagine scrolling through Twitter all day and then.
I mean, I work for a living.
Hammering on a
I was gonna say,
father-son
there's a lot of
moment.
other
That was a
things
good
to
one.
do.
Yeah.
I get annoyed if
That
I'm
pissed me
scrolling
off.
for 5 minutes, let alone a whole fucking day.
Imagine
my
going
head
through
can't
podcasts and trolling all day from podcast to podcast.
They're probably doing that and Twitter at the same time, so at least they're multitasking.
Yeah, see, my head can't do that because I don't drink. If I did that, I would have to start drinking, and it's just not going to happen. So yeah,
It's
I
like-
just can't do it.
It's like every time Xbox tweets something, you got that douchebag that happens to be the first comment on there that says PlayStation's better. What kind of fucking life is that? I mean,
Well, hell, they got
Well,
people.
Well,
They do that with PlayStation too when they tweet.
Yeah.
They're like, Xbox is better, or Nintendo tweets, and it's like,
Just-
what the
yeah.
fuck?
You
Toxic
know what
fanboy
those people
bullshit.
are? They're the people with 5 fucking bowls and like 3 cups just hanging out on their desk while they take these fucking
I
selfies.
saw your post. I saw your post. I
Oh
don't
my
know who
God,
you're talking
clean up
about,
your
but I
shit,
saw your
fucking
post.
neck
I saw
beard.
your post, and
Nobody
obviously-
wants to
Wait,
fucking
I
cigarette.
need to go look for this post.
I'm
What
like,
the fuck?
I seriously, the second I read that, I when I was down here, I'm like looking around my room, like, what do I got hanging out?
Right?
I mean,
Like you see
ladies-
these pictures, they're like taking pictures, and there's like 5 cereal bowls sitting around their desk. I'm like, are you like so lazy that you can't pick up your bowl
cereal
and
bowls. I
fucking
thought you were
take it
talking
with
about
you?
weed.
That's because
No.
their mom cleans up
yeah,
for them.
mom hasn't been to their room yet. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Right?
She-
They're all
Ghost is
living
over
in
there
their
like,
mommy's
"Yeah,
basement,
fly right in
like,
front of me."
fucking fuck.
And that's actually going to bring me to a comment I wanted to make, but I had to step away for a few minutes ago. Now, back to the whole Blizzard thing. I'm going to play devil's advocate just a little bit. I know there's a lot of talk about this, and there's a lot of talk about the culture needs to change. Now, this may not be popular, but Lady has even said the same thing herself, and we're pretty sure Lady is a female.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
haven't-
we don't
Yeah,
know for
I mean-
sure, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
But
She
here's
does
the
have
catch.
kind of a deep voice. I mean,
I
what?
do. I have
Someone-
a manly
someone's
voice.
gonna clip
Finally,
that.
somebody said it. Thank you, Leo,
What?
because I've been saying it for years.
I was
Well,
just shitting you, but okay.
Here is my thing. I think a lot of this is actually, and we know it doesn't just happen at Blizzard. It doesn't just happen at Activision or in the gaming corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Fork works in a hospital. My daughter works in a hospital. I hear these stories from my daughter constantly,
Oh,
and we've also heard them from Fork.
I've
Right?
been in some of those stories or heard
Yeah.
those stories. Mm.
But the thing is, with the gaming culture, right? It's kind of hard to expect, young 20-something men to change their beliefs. And I mean, as a parent of 3 kids, you can instill in your children what you want,
Mhm.
and you can try your best to make them decent people. What they do when they're out of your home, you don't always have control over.
That's their choice, man.
Yeah,
fucking
at
push
that
stuff.
point, it's their choice. I was lucky. All 3 of my kids, I've never had an issue. They've already went to college. They're in their chosen professions. I didn't have a problem with my kids. But what they do now that they're in their 20s is out of my hands. But what I'm getting at with gaming culture, you have people now, these guys, I don't know their ages. I'm sure some of them are probably young, but they grew up with gaming culture. So they're sitting back They're watching Twitch. And what do you see on Twitch more than any other place on the planet besides OnlyFans?
Boo.
Hot tubs.
That's what you end up seeing. So you've got a group of guys that get out of college and, you know, they're used to seeing these girls on streams. You know, I mean, for fuck's sake, dude, most of Twitter is fucking hot tub channels. There was a girl actually kicked off because she was masturbating with a fucking Zelda sword. Right?
Oh, good.
What
No,
kind of Twitter
that
are you
was
on?
that wasn't on Twitch.
What was that?
What
Amaranth
part
or
of Twitter
whatever?
am I missing here?
Right? Wait, Twitter or Twitch?
On Twitter, like,
It was
yeah,
Twitch.
what's happening?
I mean,
Twitter.
Twitch. But I mean, some of these guys watch these streams. There are a lot of female gamers that are respectful of themselves and don't do it. But there are also a huge majority that is their whole living. Yeah. They are selling sex to these young boys.
Prostitution.
Okay, it's called sex working. I'm not going to like get too far into this topic because
I know we've talked about it before.
I know I'm not with like using sex as like, I mean, that's two different, like that's a different platform. Use a different fucking platform for that shit. I'm all for it, girl. Go fucking sell your booty, but sell it on fucking Plexstorm. You know, whatever. But and Plexstorm is a video game streaming site where you stream nude. Like there's a total thing to where it's sex and video games
send me that link.
Hold on.
Send me that link, please.
I will, because it's a total thing. Like there's a whole platform for this specifically. Like just use that. Like use that.
I'll be right back.
There's a whole darker side to the internet I'm not aware of.
I saw it on Craigslist.
The whole thing. I mean, I'm totally with you there. I think personally, like Wilmy, I understand where you're coming from with that sentiment, because like my kids, like if they go on Twitch, like they're not even supposed to be on Twitch. Like that's where I'm at as a fucking parent. Like I'm like, no, you're not allowed to go on Twitch. Like, no, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're gonna find on there. But when it comes to these males that we're talking about in these or these businesses, these places of work, they're not those boys who have grown up watching these Twitch girls. They're those boys who grew up in the Halo and the PvP fucking chat rooms in between games of COD and fucking bitching at you as soon as they find out you're a female and just laughing about it. Those are the boys who are going into these things and doing fucking cubicle crawl or whatever.
I got a 15-year-old daughter that doesn't like playing COD or other games because after she gets whooping guys' asses, they all, oh, well, fuck you, you're a girl. And it's like,
that's the toxic fucking people. It's not, I don't think it's the early 20-year-olds. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the late teens. It's the 30-year-olds. It's the fucking early 30s, late 20 boys who are out there like, oh, no. Like, PvP online is my thing. Video games is my thing. And that's the toxic. That's the toxicity right there. That's the guys. That's them. That's what it is. It's not.
I'm a black guy that plays multiplayer, so I understand. But here's the phrase of this week, guys. Y'all ready? It's called mob mentality. This is the same thing that you have in fraternities. You get a bunch of guys who are a bunch of friends, and we do all these rituals because we're going to be close and tight and we protect each other.
We're all good
and you get these weak-minded people who are together with these weak-minded people, and together they are strong. And the only way they can stay together and be strong is to do what the other one does. So why do you think you have all these same problems? They even called it this frat mentality at the place, is because that's what frats do. They all get together, they do stupid stuff. If one person does stupid stuff, they all do stupid stuff. And if you're weak-minded, if you're weak-minded, you're going to follow with the crowd. So
that's a marketing strategy, too.
Right? Let's go with the stereotype of a bunch of computer nerds and guys who play video game nerds. Okay, a lot of them, if you go by the stereotype, they were looked down upon, they were bullied, they were called that they're not cool, they smell and nobody likes them. So now put them in a career where they're the cool people now. What they do, people like them. Now they're all with their peers who all do the same thing. Guess what? It's another frat. They get power by being together. Now, what they do is one person who might be the coolest one out of them is telling them, we're going to do this. We're going to have some crawl where we drink and do stupid stuff. And all it takes is 3 of them to say, okay. Then all 45 of 100 might do the same thing. And that's how you get this toxic situation. Will put more women in the situation fix it? I don't know. But you got to break up the mentality of you got to be your own person. That's what I'm just trying to say, man. Quit following everybody. Yeah, most people aren't.
We used to call that the good old boy network when it came to businesses.
And let me grab these real quick. Nano, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I feel attacked. Can I see your manager or supervisor? You're looking at him, Nano. And Nano, thank you for the other $4.99 super chat. I saw the categories once and couldn't understand it, and seeing all these dirty folks. I mean, is it that hard to watch before you go on camera? Apparently, it is.
I mean, here's something easy. You can take this, you can tell other people, we can go from there, and one person at a time. If you see something, or if you're on a party chat and you hear something that you don't think is appropriate, stand up. Yeah. What's the worst that happens? You lose some friends that you thought were friends.
Yeah.
I've seen groups just fall apart because they let somebody talk shit to one of the females that was in the group, and nobody stood up. You know what I mean? And she left, and all of a sudden it's like, why did she leave? And it caused a whole bunch of drama. When, wait a second, it wasn't her fault that the drama happened. It was because nobody else stood up to the other guy that was talking all this crap. It's like this guy here was a new person, outsider, talking crap to a group, and they wouldn't even back her up. So there's different mentalities, different situations, but it all
there's more girls in gaming than ever, and guess what? It's not going to get smaller. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it doesn't excuse. Oh well, we could do it back. No. It could be. It could be someone's daughter. Stand up for somebody. Excuse. If you hear somebody getting made fun of or whatnot, say something. It ain't that fucking hard.
What pisses me off more than any fucking thing is when people try to okay, yes, your life, most of it, a good chunk of it, when you're younger, is based on influence. But at the end of the fucking day, it's your own fucking choices that cause and start this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was raised around fucking racist pieces of shit and alcoholics and just not great fucking people a lot of the time. I'm not like that at all, and I chose that because I fucking chose that. Stop using influence in your parents and your grandparents and how you were raised as a fucking excuse to be a decent goddamn human fucking being. That's what pisses me off about the world right now. That's what makes humanity a giant pile of fucking shit.
No, I see
we're parasites, man.
End of fucking story.
I see this firsthand all the time because I married a big gamer, and she plays Elder Scrolls Online a lot, and she has been through so many guilds because of this fucking bullshit of her being a female gamer and nobody giving her any respect. And it's ridiculous because I'll sit on the couch and watch her play, and she's better than half the motherfuckers she's playing with, and she doesn't get any respect. So she started her own guild, and she's doing better now. So
see, and the way I look at it is, you shouldn't give her respect because she's a female. You give her respect because she's a person. And that's it.
She's a gamer, right? I mean, treat her as you would anybody else.
Exactly.
But now, did she get 1,000 gamer score on every game and get a trophy and a platinum on every game?
No, Elder Scrolls Online to her is kind of like.
Then she doesn't get any respect. Zero respect.
It's kind of like Warcraft with her. I can't get her to play anything else. So.
Hey, but
I get it.
But play what you like. That's what I say.
Play what you like where you want. If it makes you happy, that's what matters.
That's right.
And who's going to break out and start singing "If It Makes You Happy"?
If it makes you happy.
God.
Oh gosh.
Hey, you brought it on by yourself.
You said break it out. I
was hoping somebody tried to sing it besides you, and I lost it. And lady, a lot of people are asking for that site.
Oh god,
it's called Plex. It's called Plexstorm, I believe. Plexstorm.
Oh,
if I recall, I'm sorry.
There you go,
For
people.
everybody that ask.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've been. Not that I've ever been on it.
I had no idea there was such a thing either.
Yes, Black
If the numbers drop in the next 5 minutes, we know why.
It's like Chatterbait and Twitch
We
had a
just
baby.
went up double.
Wait.
Yeah,
What's
figure out-
Chatterbait?
You don't know what
You didn't know what
okay.
Chatterbait is?
The fuck is that?
Whatever. I'm
Oh,
done.
boy.
We'll
All
tell
right,
you
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
tell
You're
you
already
afterwards.
on there. You just
Viewership?
didn't know it.
Would our viewership
Wow.
increase if we just rotated through everybody saying the word boobs? Like for the next 10 minutes, just looped it.
Boobs.
If you share it.
Boobs.
Okay.
Boobs.
Anyway,
Boobs with KY on them.
I've
Mm.
been. I said this same statement
far.
about 6 months ago on a podcast. Everybody told me I was crazy. PlayStation Plus lost 1.3 million subscribers across the first quarter of 2021. They're saying it's not an issue because people are, the lockdowns are lifting. Not as many people are
Coronavirus.
playing games. I said the same thing. 6 months ago on a podcast, everybody thought I was nuts because they were like, oh, no, man, people keep playing. No, there's a lot of people that were stuck indoors that didn't want to be stuck indoors. They had to find something to do. So it was either, watch Netflix all day or get into gaming. So a lot of people aren't doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the numbers are down. It's pretty simple.
I mean, in
And I
9
was
months, we're
told
going to have
I
a
was
bunch of
nuts.
babies.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean,
Another-
your choices
another
were
boom.
to eat, game, or fuck. I mean, that's kind of your.
All of the above.
I
I
can
mean,
do
if
a
you could
couple
get
of
all
those at the
three,
same
get the
time.
trifecta going. Yeah, there you go.
And the bad part, if you live by yourself and
You can
You
still
know.
do that.
Well,
yeah,
does that necessarily mean
There's
that
people out there
necessarily
that haven't
mean
changed his ways.
that
Cat
you
won't
end your
walk straight,
subscription
but-
though?
Haven't left
but
the
I
thing.
saw earlier today a lot of people are using this saying, "Oh, PlayStation's doomed." I don't think that's it at all. Just
No.
lockdowns. have
Everything
lifted,
is
people are
doomed.
going outside.
Well, even
Oh, yeah.
All the
Microsoft
things.
said it in their quarter review to their shareholders that some of their engagement went down just a little bit. They did talk about how Game Pass and all this was this, and this, but they did say some of their engagement was down, and they did say it was due to some of it being coronavirus and folks going back to work. So
Yeah,
I mean, that was
now.
work.
Engagement, yes,
By
but
the way,
they
that's
didn't
about
like
to-
end their subscription to Game Pass.
No. They and that's what I'm saying. That's the only difference. That's the only difference with PlayStation. When people who are not doing it anymore, like me, I used to have PlayStation Plus all the time during the year, whether I was playing it or not, just in case I had a multiplayer game. Like say I had Division, and every now and then I wanted to play with my buddy over there at the time. But at a certain point, I only go to my PlayStation to play their first party stuff, and almost all of that is not multiplayer. So why do I have this? And sometimes you're sitting there with your money and your finance, you just gotta say, I don't need this.
That's
And
why
I
I
think
ended
that's what a
my
lot of people
PlayStation
did.
Plus. I ended
Yeah,
my
that's-
PlayStation Plus because that only exclusives do I play there. Everything else is on Xbox. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
I think I used mine like 3 times, and that was to play with Wilmy.
to be honest, yeah, the numbers dropped, and maybe Xbox hasn't released their numbers about dropping that much. But also, before a lot of lockdowns lifted, E3 came out and Xbox said, "Hey, we have 21 games coming out." Where PlayStation,
Mhm.
I mean, they have a gameplay next month or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But Xbox doesn't release their numbers either.
yeah, they've never been really open about their
Ever
numbers.
since the whole Xbox
say.
One thing, they stopped releasing numbers.
I mean, look, they're making enough They're making enough that Microsoft keeps throwing money at
Right,
studios.
because
so
it's not
making
about
money.
the numbers anymore. First of all, but I wouldn't be surprised those numbers go back up because I live in Louisiana and it looks pretty suspect. Don't be surprised. Some
I mean,
stuff
we're in a
starts
new
going
Sony
down.
generation.
started doing
The numbers are going up everywhere.
Well, they're skyrocketing, so I wouldn't be surprised that some of these states, some of these cities, people are going to be back playing video games and being back at home working.
My wife's back at home again.
Already, yes. There you go.
yeah, we're all wearing masks again. We're all
I
doing
can't do
all
my
that.
job at home, but fuck it.
Oh God, I wish I could
Get
do
one of
my
those
job.
robots from Big Bang Theory.
Look, I could push a goddamn button anywhere. I just can't. I just don't know how to move the C arm from home.
Was it Sheldon? Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
Where he has that
Yeah.
robot to walk around because he's afraid of
Yeah.
going outside.
Yeah.
You can get a fancier C arm that you can use a button to move that as well. I mean,
You know, they actually make a little go-kart that goes behind the C arm that you can drive.
yes,
And my
I've seen
company
them.
said no to the $40,000.
It has Bluetooth, so you can hook up your Xbox controller to it.
My work's already told me we're not allowed to use our phones for Netflix, and I was told personally no xCloud. I don't know why they,
That's what a VPN is for.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, the signal sucks, so you have to use their Wi-Fi. So.
Oh.
And Brian,
You
I
can still
totally
use
agree with that
VPN.
statement too, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, FYI,
you can't
Taco
pass
Bell.
any place here.
Yeah, Taco
that's
Bell by
not
my
hiring.
house went from $8 an hour to $10 to $11.50 now.
My
Mhm.
Right.
my
all
Taco
kinds of places
Bell,
are jumping up.
my Taco Bell's up to 14 an hour.
My area gave me a freaking disc. I don't know. They degraded my pay.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I still make the same, but everybody else is getting paid more for less.
Mm. But yeah, that is
Wait,
a form
what?
of doing that. Yeah. If everybody's getting paid to do less and you're still getting paid the same to do the same, yeah.
When you got to pay for training, okay, let's say an EMT, you got to pay for training and all that. That still comes out of your pocket. You still got to do all that. You're making $15 an hour. Everybody else is making the same as you flipping burgers, messing up.
They up
burgers,
the
messing
wage
up
and they
hours.
got to make their cuts somewhere.
But
Mhm.
we still have a problem of hiring people because people don't want to even make that.
Thank you,
So it's
G-Bone.
like, yeah,
My wife and I were at the mall last Saturday, and yeah, almost every place is hiring. So
You know what would be great, which they'll never do, but for essential workers, if they could say, all right, essential worker holiday is going to be in the month of August, and everybody gets rotated like 4 days off.
I'll be
If
honest.
you're an essential
Oh,
worker.
I'll be honest.
I'd be happy.
Fuck that. Just I don't have to pay taxes the rest of the year. I'll take that.
yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, I'd take that too.
Fuck the day off. Just no more taxes the rest of the year. I will.
That'll never fucking happen. You know that.
Wilmy's like right here. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Hey, because I hadn't had a day off for unless it was like vacation when it lifted, but there was no time off. There was no nothing every day, and I'm on Twitter on my breaks, and I see people just having fun. Now for everybody, I know my gamer tag is scrub nurse because I've been an OR nurse for years and years. I don't work the hospital anymore, so I don't want anybody thinking he's a nurse taking care of people and he's on Twitter and playing video games and Xbox. I'm not in the hospital anymore.
Dear Twitter, scrub nurse is a nurse that is. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
If you need your rectum looked at, send pictures to Scrub Nurse.
Yeah, I
He
can,
put my starfish on the Twitter.
yeah.
Hey, we're not going to get into this whole
Chocolate
thing.
starfish.
Scrub nurse, is it advisable
I
to
had
buy a
chocolate
spring
flavored
water?
water.
That's right. See, that's where that was going.
Here
Hey,
we go.
between me and Scrub Nurse, we can X-ray it and pull it out if you don't tie a string on it.
There you
Keep
go.
rolling,
Okay,
rolling.
Okay,
What?
yeah, we're not going to talk about lockdowns, unemployment, and all that good stuff. This is a gaming podcast. We'll piss way too many people off.
We've
all that
been
good
going
stuff.
beyond the box tonight.
Yeah, we're not
A
going
little
into
too
that.
far.
We're not going.
We don't even see the fucking box anymore.
Am I the only person that has played Hunter's Arena on PlayStation?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Didn't even know what it was.
Yeah,
I'm the
I've
only
never,
person that's
I
played it.
missed that one.
I think I'm the only other PlayStation player here, so yeah, I haven't played it.
Asshole. Sorry.
Well,
Does anybody else
I've
own a
got-
PlayStation besides you and Leo?
I don't have a 5 yet.
I got a
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah, but I
PlayStation.
mean, the
Yeah,
5, you
but-
got to wait another year for the Slim model to come out and them to have all the problems with it fixed.
But it has to be that big so they can fit all that crap in there.
For 9 people, only 2
Wait and see,
people
they'll fucking-
play them.
That size was solely so they could keep it cool.
Oh
That's
God!
it.
Yeah,
Brought the Canadian in.
Loud.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
only
Jordan.
a minute or two late. Fucking cool it.
Jordan,
Holy
it-
fucking Canada.
Jordan, it is on PlayStation
Plus.
it's on PlayStation subscription, dude. PlayStation Plus. So
You get it
can
for
download
free.
it.
Is it
Yeah.
any good though, Wilmy?
Well, that's what I was trying to talk about. Then everybody got on a little sidetrack and shit again.
Fucking clap.
It's a venom to overcomer. Life is short, but eternity is long. Repent and believe that Jesus Christ died for your sins, rose 3 days later. That's a hell of a weekend for him, wasn't it? You're talking to a fucking atheist, sir. Good day. But anyway, I played the game yesterday, and I don't understand some of the choices they made with the game. It's a cool concept. It really is. Battle Royale. It's completely, you're a hunter. I know that's a shock, right? There's no weapon. There's no guns. It's melee pretty much only. You're hunting like mythical creatures. It's actually a pretty cool setup and a really good idea. And where it goes completely wrong and off the rails, it's 2021, and I'm not sure why this was an oversight for the company that made the game. But if you play, be prepared because a lot of areas got the game a week earlier, so they're a lot higher levels than you're going to be.
Wow.
So they will actually, you start the game off on top of a platform. They count down and you jump like every other game. You jump into the map. Not sure why that's a thing anymore. But these higher level players will wait for you to jump. That way they can watch for you land. The moment you land, they automatically jump on you and kill you with one attack. The issue with that is you have to watch that person finish playing the entire match.
The one that killed you?
So there's a way to get out of it. There's a way to not do that. No, I asked somebody last night.
Oh.
Because I said it. Somebody was playing it. Somebody it was either Brian or Mike on Noobs, but I was like, I heard that like if somebody kills you, you have to watch them. And they were like, no, you don't. But it took me forever to figure out how not to. So I don't know
I don't either because I went through it. I played the game for 4.5 hours.
And you just I'd probably cry.
And now if you're playing duels, now the dueling thing is actually kind of cool. Because you just go in against another person. You can actually pick 2 characters and you can duel each other. That one's cool. Whether you win or lose, at the end, you can back out and go back to the lobby. But now, if you're playing the actual Battle Royale, you got to wait till everybody dies or you shut the game down and then go back and restart the game and go all back through it again.
That sounds like a game I don't want to play.
Right? What? Fuck that.
I don't like that kind
I
of
had
culture.
interest in it until you mentioned that the other day, Wilmy. I might pass.
Arsonist says you can get out of it.
Yeah, he's
how the hell
he's
did
the
you
one
get
who
out of
told
it?
me. He's the one that told me about it. I'm guessing because he was on
Arsonist.
my school.
Send me a friend request on PlayStation. You need to show me how the fuck to get out of this game, dude. Because I looked and looked and looked and could not find it.
You know, it's simple little things like that could change your opinion on the game.
Well, see, the bad part, it's not terrible because what you have to do is actually kill some of the creatures and try to level up before you run into another human. If you kill some of the NPCs on the map and collect armor, different weapons, and all that stuff, it makes it a lot easier. That's why the higher level players jump you as soon as you hit the fucking ground.
So if you have that problem, though, how long will it take you to level up to where you don't have that problem?
I played,
Never.
I think out of 15 matches, I actually stayed on the ground for like 40 minutes. And I hit level 4.
But how high were these levels that were killing you?
Oh, dude, I don't know because it doesn't show you what level they are.
Oh, fuck.
Because when you hit the ground, right, it shows you as a level 1 and you pick up gear and you level up that way, but that's not your permanent level.
I gotcha.
You're just a low
sense.
level that can use any level type gun, basically.
And as you get armor and other stuff, it levels you up toward the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like Munchkin the game, kind of.
This is kind of why I don't play VR that much. Yeah.
4 hours and got 40 minutes worth of play.
Yeah, that's how long I was on the ground.
That's not fun. I'd rather get killed by bots on Halo.
Yeah.
I was trying to learn it, and I really actually did like the concept of it. Because it is a cool little concept. You got the NPCs, and they actually spawn bosses for you to kill too.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
some
cool.
of these bosses aren't exactly easy. Yeah, and some of these bosses are not easy to kill, so I was just interested in the game. So I was just curious if anybody else had done it.
I Have not.
This is the first I've heard
But I
about
might.
it.
I
I might
honestly
go
haven't
look it
looked
up.
much onto the fucking game at all overall. Like it just wasn't on my
Someday.
radar. So
The control scheme was done by a crackhead. I'm convinced. But other than that- yeah, the way the controllers are set up, man, it's just it's awkward. But once you get used to it, you know.
I mean, can you remap it at all or no?
No, I don't think so.
Of course not.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, Wilmy, what do you give it on your review?
A 4.
So that's
It's a-
4
it's-
watermelons out of 10 watermelons, guys.
No, banana bunches.
Banana bunches. Oh my!
See, Arsonist said he got killed by a couple of bosses. You need other players to kill them. See, that's the problem. I had Arsonist in my last couple of matches last night. I would be trying to take down these bosses, and then, of course, you'd have the other players that come up and jump you from behind and kill you.
yeah, boy.
So it almost sounds like a battle royale where you have to convince other people to help you to beat the bosses, but then at the same time, once you beat the boss, you kill each other for the
Turn
gear.
on each other. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So Sea of Thieves.
I got better at
Right?
it.
That's exactly what I just thought in my head. That's so funny.
I got better at it
Only played it a
because
couple times.
the last few matches I got, I made it into the last 5 on the map, so I was proud of myself. So,
Last Emperor, I don't believe you. That game was so far broken, I don't think it's fixed.
I saw earlier
What game?
somebody
Dark Alliance.
Oh fuck! It wasn't that.
That's like
bad.
Outriders
Come on.
tweeting 2 days
I
ago.
really,
Our servers
I
are
thought it was
fixed.
good.
played of it.
What was so
I
good?
forgot all about that game. I honestly
It had
forgot all
issues.
about it.
It's not AAA fucking content. I mean, yeah, there was a few things that I wish they would have fixed off the get-go, but
like your
for
microphone.
the 10, 15 hours I played, it was good.
It's not that bad.
I mean,
Well-
me and Dread played 12 hours where apparently nothing was recorded for audio with me and my sons, and it wasn't bad, but I mean...
Wait, you were trying to record?
Oh, no, he was
Your
recording,
playthrough?
and you could see my name highlight and talk, but no
But
game.
that's not
no
the game.
chat. Oh, no, I'm
No,
not talking about
no.
that. I'm talking about the... No. That's
We
making fun of me
played.
didn't
He's
record.
talking about that. We played for so long.
Yeah, we played.
actually-
It was fun, but there were other issues. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. But
Well,
I
yeah,
just didn't know that the chat wasn't being recorded. But you can see that we were sitting there talking to each other.
We'll put this up. Some of y'all need to hit me up so I can play some of these games that
I
are
don't
not
care
fun
about the
and
chat. I
broken.
wanted to hear.
And then I can
Cloud's
talk
take on the
about how
game.
they're not fun and broken.
Scrub Nurse, download Outriders. Let us know how it is.
No,
No,
I have
don't
Outriders.
fucking-
I wouldn't do that. That's not a good
Okay,
idea.
Don't
download
do that.
Anthem. Tell us how it is.
I have
Man,
Anthem.
work is trying to get blocked over here by
Yeah.
Scrub.
Yeah, me and
By
Noof
everybody?
played together on Outriders. So yeah, I played it and I just stopped playing it. So
That's
I mean,
fine.
I enjoyed it.
Fork is in the ending
Garbage.
credits for both Anthem and Outriders.
I still enjoy Outriders. I don't care what
Dude,
everybody
Fork
says.
knows how to pick
You
'em.
would, Bob. You would.
like I tell
Every
everybody,
game that I've been excited about dies horribly.
if I like
see
it,
that.
I'll play it.
So please
but I'll
don't
at least
fucking
try
get
it
excited
out.
for Back for Blood.
Yeah, matter of fact,
Yeah,
you
you're not
already-
doing a
For
podcast.
back-
You've already killed New World for it. Now they're
Yeah,
pushing
no
back.
shit.
Yeah, I know. It's
Starting
delayed a
to
month
see a
now.
fucking
Yeah.
trend here.
Son of a
Holy
bitch.
fuck, that's 3 games Fork is killed.
That
What
trailer
this-
for
what
Back
this
for
for?
Hey,
Blood
guess
did
what? I'm
look
excited for tomorrow.
It did.
No,
I
you're
didn't-
not. No,
I
you're
didn't-
not. Don't
I
say it,
didn't pre-order
motherfucker.
it.
You keep it. Keep
mean,
that
you
name
should.
out of your mouth.
Just so you can at least get into the beta.
Now that we're on the topic,
I mean, it's just a pre-order, and then you cancel it if you don't like
right? I
On
have.
the
Servers
topic, because I
crashed.
still had shit to say about Dark Alliance because I
Sorry,
thought
go
that
ahead.
game was pretty legit. Like I thought it wasn't bad. Yeah, it had like little quirks of like funkiness, but it was a small dev team. And I thought that it was good for what it was. I would have played more of it if there wasn't fucking thousands of games to fucking dip my feet into.
I mean,
Mhm.
I
At the
think
moment.
it was on Game Pass, so I didn't feel bad downloading it. You know, it only cost me.
I would have paid for it and not
felt.
felt bad about it, to be honest.
I thought it was all right.
Are
I
you
just,
100%
I enjoyed the game,
sure
but I never
about
got to
that?
play Dark Alliance with anybody else. Every
Oh,
time I
well,
tried
then,
to,
yeah, that sucks. That
every
doesn't
time I
sound
tried
fun.
to join Fun Speculation, or that one day I tried to join UHusk, we would be okay in the lobby, but as soon as somebody would start the portal, I'd make it halfway to the portal and get kicked before I even got
No, I
there.
had no issues with that.
yeah, we had issues with getting kicked. We had issues with my son tried to host, and that didn't go well. Yeah.
Some of these games are fun, kind of like the Ascent. The Ascent is fun single player, but I heard it's way more fun with other people. So some of these games,
Well, I mean, it's like drinking. Drinking's not bad by yourself, but it's much better with other people.
Well, if you're drinking by
I'm
yourself,
drinking
you
with you
just get
guys.
called an
I
alcoholic.
mean-
That's
No,
the only
alcoholics
difference.
go to meetings. I was told this today by a coworker.
That's
Yeah,
true. Because then
I'm
you
not.
just
I'm not.
you're
I'm not
drunk.
an alcoholic. I'm a drunk because alcoholics
can't
go to
drink by
meetings. That was
yourself.
on like my uncle's shirt when I was like 10. Like what?
They gotta earn that
It's a
coin.
good motto to learn at a young age.
But
Nick,
yeah, I come from a
Nick-
long run.
Nick says Outriders getting fixed next year, and I don't know if you heard Nick's. They're actually going to. There's a rumor on Beyond Good and Evil. They're going to take out
goodness.
ports for the PS4 and the original Xbox, which means your great grandchildren will have a blast playing that fucking game.
Yeah, that game's never coming out.
You know the sad part
you know
is
what's sad is I got
Grand
so
Theft Auto
excited.
6 will be out first.
I got so excited about that game. Put it in a group chat. Man, I can't wait for this game. And instantly, Leo's like, "Dude, that game's never coming out."
So you killed that one too?
Yeah.
Which one? Is
Oh,
that?
Beyond Good and Evil.
Somebody
Yeah.
take this man's console.
Yeah,
away.
nobody is allowed to hang out with Fork anymore. Like he's not allowed to
What
play
the
the
fuck?
game.
Not
I
allowed
have no
to-
friends. That's it.
Come
I'm going to
on.
Twitter. I'm just gonna start blasting which games I like.
Hey,
you're like
guess
a
how
black
many
hole
games?
for happy.
Go ahead.
I am in the
For
alpha
happiness,
right now
yes.
for Coral Islands, and I know you guys have like kind of heard me talk about it because it's one of my farming games.
Maybe
and
a few
it's my
thousand
most
times.
anticipated game this year, and I'm in the alpha
Oh my
right now.
God.
And it's so good.
Oh my
What?
god!
That's cool.
It does
Excited
look cool
for it.
for what it is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll stand on that.
Remember
hill with
that
you.
one time
Thank you.
games didn't die for like 2 weeks when Fork wasn't here?
I
And
do
we didn't
recall
even
that.
talk about it. Everybody
I'm just
remember
glad Fork doesn't care for the game me and Cloud are looking forward to.
Oh,
Tales
Tales
of
of
Arise
Arise is on my radar.
No, you just had to
Uh-oh.
bring
Yeah,
it up.
right.
Yeah.
That's a bunch
Yeah,
of
You know, I
bullshit.
looked into it today
Leo,
a little
you
bit more.
fucked it.
Remember that one time at
fucked it.
Bandcamp?
Well,
It
I am
reminds me a
purposely gonna
lot
find
of
games and just
well, I liked
Rune
Halo.
Factory.
It was fun.
It was
Reminds me a lot of Rune Factory. So
I could see
But-
Fork buying it just to spite us too. Be like, yep, I
I'm
got it.
looking
all
way
Fork
more
does
forward.
is like bitch about Destiny for
to
a month
Back
and
4
then go
Blood.
back to playing Destiny anyways. So
That's a love-hate relationship.
It's also
That's,
true.
that's-
very-
First of all,
that's
I
Stockholm
went back
syndrome.
because I have a 13-year-old that says, like, "Dad, you want to play?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we'll play."
Fork just wants to be a space cowboy.
See you, Infinite.
He's into that space cowboy.
He likes
Take care,
floaty
Infinite.
floaty.
Fork, I think you should
Have a
get into
good night,
Fortnite.
Infinite.
What?
I
Gloomy?
think you need to
Oh,
get into
Infinite.
Fortnite really
He
heavy.
did.
I can't hear what you're saying.
You need to get into Fortnite really heavy.
so it
Maybe.
dies.
I mean,
so it's
I
not-
got a
He just wanted to
context.
see if you could kill that off.
I got a
Kill it
creator.
dead.
No,
I
I
would
tried.
save
I got a
so
creator patch
much
for it. I
money.
hosted tournaments, and the only thing that happened was it became more popular, and not because of me.
But
But
he needs
it was
to get
all
on it
Fork's
before
fault.
it comes out.
Oh,
That's how it works. Like he has to he
Fortnite's
has to
that
hype it up.
Game
to
that's
hype it
got the God of War guy and the Halo dude and other.
Well, we know
People
Fork's
in it.
excited for
That's
the
what
Dead
we were
Space
just talking
remake.
about, Husk.
Just like Post Malone
Just-
gave
that's
Ozzy his
what I'm
start,
getting at.
Fortnite gave Halo its
It's
start.
so dumb. So dumb.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Someone's pissed.
somebody just got in
Someone's
trouble.
about to get their ass kicked.
What the hell did I
Wasn't
just
me.
miss?
There you go, everybody. Just for
It's
you.
not my house. Oh wow.
No,
The
what is
crazy
the,
cat
what is
lady
the
to say.
next the crazy cat lady? What is the
Jesus.
next game on the horizon for Fork there? Like I want to know. What's the
Oh,
big
don't
one?
worry. I just tweeted something.
It's
that
not
shows
Back for
technology.
Blood. Just so
Yeah, it
everybody-
is.
The big
That's
No,
the
it's
one
not.
that he's talked about.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah.
No,
To
he
me,
hasn't.
it is.
I paid for the
I haven't heard
$100 thing there, buddy, and
For Back 4 Blood?
2042.
So what? Pay for the $100 thing for all of the games. and then you
Battlefield
talk
it is.
She's got a
about
point.
it.
That's all I'm saying. She's got a point.
That's true. I mean, I have way too many games that just sit there.
Yeah, so I'm not going to like put any like okay, so you're super into Back for Blood, right? Okay, give me
Yes.
like 4 of the cleaners.
Wait, there are maids in the game?
Nope.
I don't understand.
All right. All right.
Okay, I got some research to do tonight before it comes out, so I can kill this bitch.
You know, the
Mm,
funny
yeah.
part is, I know exactly the one that is lady's favorite, but I'm not saying it right now because I'm not
Yeah,
going
what
to
is my favorite Fork? Because I talk about it all the time.
Husks.
I mean, and
Stardew.
literally,
Nope.
Huss just said what it was. Like,
Yeah,
if you
Husks
really
already
did.
slipped it out.
I did.
For still
I
looking it
literally
up.
Lady
did.
plays anything with fishing.
What the fuck?
Lady, I do play anything with fishing because who doesn't like to fish? I like to fish in real life. I like to fish in video games. I like to fucking eat fish. Whatever. I'll fucking skin your fish for you. I'll debone it.
Wait.
Do it.
Doc, Evangelo, Hoffman, Holly,
beg your
Jim,
pardon?
Carly, Mom, Walker.
What the
There you go.
hell?
Look at he's looking it up.
he's
He's googling.
looking
Named
it
every
up.
one of them.
Oh God.
He's googling.
Took
No,
him
you
so
didn't name
much.
every one of them.
There's 8 of them. There, 1, 2,
Oh, you
3,
did. I
4,
thought you
5,
did.
6, 7, 8.
Okay.
There is.
Okay. To
I'm
get
gonna
us
do
back
more reading.
into
I'm gonna
Back
keep
to
Which one's my
gaming.
favorite for it?
Now
a
Look at him
gaming
and tell me
topic.
which one's my favorite.
we're talking about games. What are you talking about? He just named a whole character cast.
Oh, this is fun, Bob. This is
Oh.
fun. This is just what Fork and I do. Don't worry. It's just,
Mm.
it's all in good fun. We love
Mm.
each other.
Bob's uncomfortable.
I named Halo Infinite, Back for Blood, Tales of Arise. Any other games I can kill this year?
If you kill Halo,
If
You
I
already
kill
mentioned
Halo, do you know
Halo.
how many Xbox people will be pissed at me?
I know where you live.
I have these special abilities, and I will come and I will find you.
Wow.
Oh, you don't need to find him. I'll
Slap
give
him
you
with
the
a
address.
fucking
We're
drumstick.
meeting up.
I say
I was born.
there's plenty of people on this
You
panel
Shit's
that
getting
have
real now.
physical address.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
just
there's
saying. The internet will know.
Hey, I
6
have
or
his
7 of you
address.
that have my address.
The internet
Somebody
No.
sent chocolate dick to me that my wife ate. So
A chocolate what?
I'm glad
a
somebody
chocolate
did.
dick.
Somebody said
there's
chocolate
plenty.
dick and his
Fucking
wife
dick,
ate
too.
it.
It wasn't. It was like. I mean, that's what it's
I
like.
sent the dick.
Did
It
they
wasn't
sound
based off
like
my
Tootsie
mold.
Rolls or something?
It wasn't based off my mold. So
Were you
I'm not
trying to
worried
say
about
she
that.
couldn't eat it?
Mm,
Oh, no, it was like 2 bites gone.
I'm really upset that it wasn't a bigger dick, to be honest.
mm.
It was cold outside.
I'm sorry. That was walked into. That
Oh
was
Lord.
walked into.
All
Have
right,
we gone
let's
off
get
the
back
rails
to real
enough?
topics here, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, if
So-
anyone kills Halo, I think it would be me out of this entire
If-
panel.
Already,
Except
so
for you.
PlayStation 5 apparently
You like
says
it,
that
you
it'll be
play it.
easier to get a PlayStation 5 because now they're doing semiconductor. I don't know. The semiconductor storage is now finally coming down, but it doesn't matter because until they figure out a way to actually sell them to consumers and not scalpers.
Yeah, the bots are
Need to get
killing
them in stores on shelves very
Out
soon.
of the
Yeah,
10.5
see,
absolutely.
that they've sold, didn't they say like 2.5 are not even in use?
Yeah,
yet?
25%
right.
Yeah.
are still at someone's house.
Dude, I've been saying it since the beginning. If
Kylo.
they have to be on fucking shelves for real people
Hey,
to get
hold
their
on.
hands on them.
Hold on. let
Calm
me
down,
grab this
Husk.
super chat.
Calm
Hey,
down.
shut up. Kylo Ken,
just
thanks for
saying.
the $5 super chat. Will me, dude. How did I not know you had a podcast? You guys are off the chain. I was under the impression this was a gaming podcast.
It is
No.
gaming.
Gaming
What
Beyond.
happened?
It's
Come
gaming
on.
and a bunch of shit beyond that.
I'm
We
going
talk
to
about-
take the blame for that. I mean,
Yeah.
we have gone way down in
universe.
the woods the last 2 weeks.
It's not
I've been
outside
here.
the box though. It's beyond.
It's like this all the time.
Well,
We out in the swamps
for a
right
great
now.
all the
I mean-
consoles that were picked up by bots, by the
Scalpers.
the scalpers,
Scalpers.
25% of the consoles that Sony says they've sold, 25% of them have not been activated yet, so they haven't even made it out of the box.
Still sold.
Still sold though, and then
We
we
still
know that
count
that
as a
cell
sell.
number is all
They're
that
sitting
matters.
in somebody's room somewhere.
Yep.
So
You know what? You know what you present to the board and the people that invest in your company. Numbers.
Sold.
Numbers don't
Numbers.
Just so you know, that is not like an actual number because they did that. They factored that in because of a trophy, I think.
What?
So, like, they took a
Like-
PlayStation 5 game that was popular, that like everybody bought, and they looked at the
Look,
first trophy.
You can't
just
use
by,
that.
That's
Out of all the games that are specific to PlayStation 5, not counting other ones, but the first party, they're barely getting 10% versus the consoles that have been sold. So if you're basing that off of a trophy on a game, that's
yeah, I know.
that's very loose, and that's a horrible way to do it.
I mean, I would say the most popular game out there, we may have 60 to 70, maybe 80% of whatever audience you're targeting, Xbox, Nintendo, whatever, to play the game. And then how many
Not
of
on
those actually
PlayStation.
get
Well-
the actual.
You cannot. base
base it off of,
any
like,
console,
Astrobot?
anything
Astrobot
off
come
of
with
an
the console?
achievement
No.
or a trophy or a video game.
Astrobot didn't
You
come
have
with
to
it?
base it on its fucking VIN number and whether or not it's been connected to the goddamn internet.
I mean, do you know how many
everything is
games
traceable
I've
from the floor
bought that have never been turned on?
Let 'em
back
finish.
to the factory.
Right.
That's it. Plain and simple. If a
won't
motherfucker
do
hasn't
that.
been connected to the internet, they'll know it.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
PlayStation
They have
doesn't
that
want
shit.
tracking these. Only PlayStation
They-
can do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
It can
they
be
didn't bring
done.
this number up. They weren't like, "Hey, we were missing out on 2.5 million, units that haven't even been activated yet." This was a separate news site that
Right.
did it.
Right.
Yeah,
And
but
they
it
based
doesn't
it off a
mean it
trophy.
didn't come from.
I mean, going through
somewhere
eBay and
other
let it
than
go
that. They
and
could
other
have came
places,
from inside.
there's still a
Easily.
lot of PlayStations out there that haven't been sold yet.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of them.
This
That
is true.
They exist.
Didn't they
They're
say
just
there's only like
setting somewhere.
25% in circulation or some bullshit?
Hmm.
Yeah, but Leo was saying that they based that number off of they
As
took a
long
real
as you
popular
guys
game
can
and
get
it.
into it, put in
Yeah.
your like memory and stuff, we're fine. Like that's really all we have to be able to like really do when it comes to PlayStation is just switch out the memory cards, take off the flaps, put it in. Because apparently that's not something that 99% of the fucking community can do. Because
You have to
Yeah,
take off the
people-
flaps and then find the
First
man in the
console
boat.
ever to have Munda cheese.
You just have to take one flap off and then pop it in. It ain't
You
that
gotta peel
hard.
it back.
It's not that hard.
That's a little aggressive there,
What?
Leo.
It's not.
fucking rip it off.
Just rip it off.
I took
It's
a
not
hammer,
that
opened it
hard.
up,
Fuck those
bitch.
tabs.
But you have
Break
to think of little Timmy's mom. Little
Oh, that's what I was
Timmy's
talking
mom
I
about.
know.
won't
I
be
keep
able
hearing
to
about
know how
little
to do
Timmy's
that.
mom and how
Just
they don't know how to
like
do that.
Little
Well, I like
Timmy's
how
mom won't know the difference between a Series S and a Series X. So
People are
I
acting
mean,
like it was fucking surgery. It's like, no, you just pull the flap off,
Yep.
stick it
But
in,
Leo-
and
But
boom,
Lorian,
you're
but
good.
Lorian gets what I
You
was saying.
realize how stupid some people are, how they rely on what they see and
Oh, I hope
hear
they-
and-
I hope they get a card without a heatsink on it.
That's
I
the
still
fucking
hope
internet.
You know how many
It's
people are
handicapped in
afraid
some way.
I can't
replace-
say stupid, just
because you
ignorant,
need a
I guess.
heatsink on that
They're
card.
handicapped in some way.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm just going to
Just
go with
not
that.
being
You have
able to
people
just-
out there.
Hold on, one at a time.
You have people out there that
One at a
don't even understand how to do
Thank
the
you,
simple
lady.
tasks, let alone take apart a console because they got to lift the flap and pull it out. So you're gonna have a bunch of people that are like,
You gotta
"Yeah, I
be
put my memory
rough.
card in, but I broke the flaps."
Yeah.
You know how many
Okay,
people
wait,
are
wait, whoa, whoa, whoa.
scared?
Are we really going to argue that it's that complicated to change the?
No,
I
we're
don't
not
think-
arguing that
it's
it's
not
hard.
we're not.
It's more of just a
Like,
discussion.
We're saying there's
You know
a
how many
lot of
people are
people out
scared?
there that it is complicated for. Come on,
There's-
homie.
the
You see
one
them
thing
on a
that I-
daily basis. You've blocked 100,000 of them.
Yeah, actually, I have.
These motherfuckers aren't going to be able
I
to
have
install it.
I've reached my goal today around 3 o'clock, but that's beside
Holy
the point.
fuck! Yeah, that
Yeah.
was.
It's just-
But
Now it's
I mean, come
it's my understanding that the expansion slot in the PS5 is still disabled, and they are requiring you that SSD upgrade is for the internal SSD removal
No.
because the slot
It
still
can't
does
be.
not have
No.
adequate cooling.
The internal is literally
No.
built into the
No.
motherboard.
No.
You have to get one with a heatsink on it. That is
But that
what they
won't-
said.
Right, but
It
that
is the
won't fit in
Or
the
get a
slot.
heat sink to go with it. It has to be PCI 4, right?
Right.
And that's the problem.
It
Everybody
doesn't
is just
have to
grabbing
come with
whatever.
a heatsink, but
Yeah.
you do
So-
need to get one eventually.
I need to say something
don't have a heatsink
before
in my
this
PC
gets
right
out of
now.
hand. Anybody listening
Right, it just
now,
got serious.
in the future, or even in the past, if you traveled back in time, if you're fucking looking for an SSD for your PlayStation 5, go to there are many trusted sites out there right now working on this shit to figure out which ones are good. Okay, stop. Don't rely on Sony. They don't even have it fucking listed on their site. They don't got fuck all. Okay, it's a start. That's the positive thing. Okay, they're finally giving PlayStation owners some expandable storage. But if you want to find out what goddamn SSDs work, go find a trusted source that's gonna fucking list them, because Sony's not
D-Batch
gonna
posted
do it
a
for
couple. D-Batch posted
Yeah,
at least
D-Batch
like 2 or
is
3.
actually, he's a solid one. It was a WD something.
But that was the
he
one
said
that
to go
Sony
with.
put out too.
I would go with
Yeah.
the 980, but that's me.
But what I'm saying is that Sony and their site, as of right now, are not telling you fuck all. You're a beta tester. So go to places like Tom's Hardware and yada yada. I could name them over and over. Go to their sites. They will tell you what works.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
No,
like
actually, hey, Cerny did come out and say, first he tweeted, the WD Black SN 850 NVMe is his choice.
That's the one that D-Batch.
Well, D-Batch had like 2 or 3 of them he put, but one of them was that WD.
At the same time, at the end of the day, it should not be the consumer's responsibility to beta test hardware.
All right,
but the consumer should be smart enough to go find a reliable source to find the one that works right.
No, wait a minute. We all beta test hardware.
Same time.
Yeah.
And software.
Do you remember the fucking beginning of last generation?
We're all beta testers, people.
That's like Xbox selling me this expansion card that I have for my Series X and saying, test it at your own risk because we don't know if it works.
Well, you know, speaking of that, is that the patent for the Seagate SSD card for the Xbox ended at the end of July. I believe it's up as of the beginning of August. So we can expect to see some generic fucking SSD cards coming out for your Xbox, which is pretty sweet.
Cheaper, probably cheaper.
Yes, I like cheaper.
I want to see one that you can plug in and plug 2 cards into.
Hey, Amazon has it $60 off right now, so it's only $140 instead of $200 for anybody that has a PlayStation 5.
Well, there you go.
And I'm gonna say one thing real quick before we get out of here.
There's only 4 games for your PlayStation.
If you don't think you're a beta tester, I have had 3 Xboxes bricked because I'm in the preview program.
That's the only thing that scares me.
For that.
But that's the only thing that scares me for starting that up. I have it on there, and I want to hit that button, but that's the only thing that scares me.
I used it once on my last gen console, and it fucked me for about a week. I couldn't do nothing, so I haven't gone back.
Well, you guys remember what happened with me and my Xbox One S?
I mean,
where I couldn't get it to turn on.
Yeah, I always like the we're talking to Dread, and then we hear motherfucking update, and it's like, yep, that's why I'm not in that.
Yeah. But but that's the thing. That's part of what we choose to do.
Right.
All right. And I'm looking here. Jace says something about 5. It just scrolled past me. Where'd it go?
Right there.
Well,
anyway, he says that the SSD can't even go to 500 megabytes. No, the SSDs we're talking about are doing 7,000 megabytes. There's a difference. You're looking at the wrong SSD. That's a serial serial style. You want an NVMe, which does 7,000.
You can put cereal in your PS5. Sweet.
Yes, you can. You can use the flap as a bowl.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Pour milk in
Actually, what kind of porn are you watching?
Apparently, he's on that site that that lady told us about earlier.
That's not.
All I was getting at is don't just.
It's streaming.
Yeah, I went to that.
Don't just buy an SSD. Go fucking look at some reputable sources before you go fucking.
Anytime you buy electronics, anytime you buy something
verified
expensive,
on Pornhub, though.
Don't be a fuckhead human. Go fucking do some research.
That's
do research.
And you only have to have so many videos to get verified.
That's the problem. Is people are looking at SSD and it's a broad spectrum of what an SSD is. It's all based on the same. It's just the different technologies behind them and what they, their connections and what they do.
Do like everybody does with video games. You follow all these people for them to tell you what you should think about video games. Follow some people who will tell you how to do your electronics, how to put stuff in. Wait, hold on a second. Or how to buy the right stuff for your console. Okay, do your research first, then go buy. You're doing something that is very expensive that can brick your very expensive console.
Yeah,
do your research.
Hey, Husk, didn't you take pills for an SSD once?
Yes. Yes, I shit faster than anybody in the panhandle of Nebraska now.
Oh Lord!
So.
We know you piss more than anyone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got a question for Wilmy Hood. When your consoles were bricked because of the preview program, did Xbox replace them?
One of them.
That's better than most places. I will tell you that.
They did replace one because it wasn't that old.
Okay.
ever since 360 era, and I had 3 Rings of Death, and every one of them was replaced with no extra money out of my pocket. I have been loyal to Xbox because no company will do that. Nobody will do that for you.
I had a launch 360 with no Rings of Death.
I had 3. Well, at the same time too. Well, you're sitting it on your table, but when you're in college and you're playing almost 14 hours straight of Call of Duty every day. When you get out of class, yeah, you will heat that sucker up and wear him out.
I sold it to a friend for $800, and a week later at a Red Ringed.
Ooh.
I mean, I didn't feel bad at all.
So
that's
before. Let me get to Kylo. Kylo, I've been in the Insider program ever since it started. So
Same
I've
here.
been in it since back in the early 360 days.
Wilmy rides
how
the
many
bro.
years that is.
Yeah, I'm in the program. I just that's the one thing I don't click on in the program is the
OS.
OS.
Fuck that
That's
shit.
the one thing I don't do.
Hell no.
And
Yeah,
no, I do give
learned with
Microsoft
my
credit.
Reach console on the 360.
I do give Microsoft credit. They do stand behind their stuff.
Yes.
Because I've had, matter of fact, I talked about it last year. I had a PlayStation 4 Pro that would literally shut down my entire living room. It would kick the breakers in my house.
Holy shit.
And after having the electrician come out thinking that we needed, something electrical fixed, it wasn't my breakers. It was the fucking console. And I contacted Sony, and the guy's like, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. So
sorry, bro, you just ate it, man.
Yeah, and then he thought it was funny. He thought it was odd. I had multiple consoles in my house anyway. He's like, well, why would anybody need like 3 PlayStations, man? I mean, he's like, you've got others.
Because I have a PlayStation in my bathroom. I got a PlayStation in my changing room. I got a PlayStation in my garage.
PlayStation and powder room.
Yeah. Powder room.
You gotta have one in the powder room.
Well, I mean, cocaine in video games doesn't that?
Hey, I got one in my icebox.
Exactly.
This could explain why Wilmy knows what a crackhead a controller acts like.
Anyway, on that note, we're out of here. Cloud, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
You can find me on Twitter, Connected86. Any streaming, which I need to get in fucking gear. I got like 2 or 3 games I really need to showcase on here. So keep an eye out for updates. Yeah, I got to do Grime too. I got to fucking get my fucking.
Oh yeah, grind it, baby, grind it.
We're also giving away some games. Head over to my Twitter page. I think it's there. Might be on the GBTV one as well. That new Aliens game looks good. Looks really good. That's all I got. Thanks for coming out, you guys.
All right, Dreadpool. Tell everybody where they can find you, man.
All right, Dreadpool on YouTube, Twitter, great, all that stuff. Yeah, yada yada yada. Just look it up. Linktree/Dreadpool. You'll find Anchor links to all the podcasts I do. We're here every Wednesday, every Friday at Breakfast with Boom, and then hopefully I'll get the last Breaking Bread with Dread pushed out for YouTube, and maybe this weekend. I know I saw him. Psychonauts is in town, so hopefully I'll get a recording with him this week. Psychonauts. After Breakfast with Boom, I'm open.
Yeah.
So where can we find you? I'm guessing we're skipping Leo and going to Ghost.
What?
Why
Usually
would we skip Leo?
Usually Leo's last before Wilmy.
I haven't been last for forever, dude.
All right, well, screw it. Leo, where can we find
I'm
you?
puffing the gas for crying out loud. Leonidas 1084. Have a good night, everybody. Ghost, go ahead.
Oh yeah, the evil ghost everywhere. Take it away, Husk.
What the fuck?
All right, Nebraska Beard Chucker, tell them where they can find you.
I just did. See me Saturday with Dread, hanging out with Jim Heil, talking about stuff and things. Lady, what's up?
Hi, I'm Lady.
How you doing?
You can find me here on Wednesdays, and then you can find me on Tuesdays with the Players of Everything, Masters of None, and on Fridays with Xbox Ultimate. And then you can catch my shitty takes on Twitter at lady_AF. That's LAIDY_AF. Yeah.
All right, Scrub.
Yeah, that is all caps, and a space in between, Scrub Nurse on Xbox. You can find my gamer tag. Let's play some games. You can also find me on Twitter, Scrub Nurse 3. And on Sundays, we do a podcast on Newcomb's channel, Good Morning Xbox, 8 a.m. Eastern. Come find me. Let's have fun. Keep playing. Thanks for everybody coming out.
All right. And Mr. KY Jelly himself, where can everybody find you, dude?
KY Bob on Twitter, YouTube, and KY Bob on Xbox with a 0 as the O in Bob. And my home is with the Xbox Live Party podcast on Saturdays. We pride ourselves as a truly international podcast. Our founders, one is in the UK and one is in Brazil. And we filled it with another UK member and 3 US members. And I'm on there every other Tuesday or every other Saturday because of work schedules. But check us out.
All right. And Fort, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me _gaming everywhere. Also, make your fucking teams. We will have a Halo tournament. It will be sometime this month or the beginning of next month. Me and Husk are working on it. So make your fucking squads because we
100% sure about that.
will.
Fork is the only one working on it. Then,
Are you sure? I suck.
Husk is working on it. God damn it! He may not act like it, but he's working on it. Anyways,
I am.
If you want in, get your fucking teams together. It's not going to be podcast versus podcast. This will be an open tournament.
yeah.
Will me?
Yeah, we
Where can they
learned the hard way. There's a lot of bitchy ass podcasts in the game.
Oh my god!
No.
I'm
so glad you said it.
Why would
I'm
you
so
ever
glad
say
you
that?
said
Hey,
it.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There's a lot of fucking bitches, man, on YouTube. I'm sorry.
Look, there's a lot of people that will say, "I'll do anything. Let me know," and then when you say, "Okay, wait, we need to do this."
Oh yeah, and the bad part, you know, and
But you touch my bum bum.
these guys spend so much time putting all that shit together, and these podcasts knew what they were supposed to be doing, and at the last minute they're like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you had to do this, this, or this, or this," and then they complained.
They wasted so much of my fucking time. I was so
and they were
mad.
complaining to all of us.
And
I
the
mean,
funny,
like, you're running a podcast. You should know what the fuck you're doing. Did you not know how to get online or how to get on YouTube?
Well, see, the thing is, some of these podcasts actually don't play games. So when we asked them to play games, they didn't know where their console was.
You have to get the you have to get the update.
And that's actually not a joke.
I think that's what the biggest problem was. They were like, "Wait, I don't know how to play a game."
Yeah.
What does the A button
ones that
do?
were winning were the ones that were complaining in the first couple rounds.
But seriously, if you want in, get your teams together. We will be putting something out here in the next week or two with a little bit more details. This will be a pay to get in, so you will have to pay some money to get in. It's not going to be much, but you will pay to get in. Wilmy, you're up.
All right, and of course, I am Wilmy Hood, the one, the only. Everybody calls me legendary, whatever. I'm the guy that posts shit memes all fucking day long. You can find me everywhere on all social media platforms, almost. You can find me on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam.
Grinder.
And now Leo wishes I was on Grinder because he wants to be a real
Come
dick
hot
for
tub,
once.
Wilmy streams.
He's on
And
TikTok.
No, I used to be on TikTok. Fuck TikTok, dude. That shit's fucking garbage. But anyway, and if you see me on,
What the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck's up with your goddamn soundboard?
And anyway,
I don't know. I didn't push anything.
Anyway,
It's perfect.
Anyway, if you see me online in a party chat, jump in. Let's do some gaming. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are. Let's game. On that note, after I scream at Huss for not allowing somebody to do their fucking outro, we will see all you people next week. Have a great week, and we'll see
He's
you
good
next
at that.
Wednesday.
See y'all later.
Yeah, right.
Happy gaming.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night, everybody.
What the fuck?
Good night.
Damn it, Husk.
By the way, Huss sucks donkey balls. We've got video.
Whoa!